Configure. Don't you dare crash. 3.
Wait.
Going live. And 4, 3, 2. Work. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I think... Wait. Is that... Wait. Come on, tell me if I'm live. Come on.
Hang on, let me have a
Can
look.
someone tell me if I'm live in the chat? Just make sure.
Currently it says offline.
Yep, offline.
There we are. Okay, stupid thing didn't decide to be a bitch. Give me
This
that.
thing is itchy.
Oh shit. don't
Dude,
you
we
dare.
look awesome.
Okay. Oh shit, don't you dare XSplit. Don't you fucking dare.
Are we having issues?
Yeah, my XSplit looks like XSplit's not my mouse or intent. Come on, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you Okay. Oh wait, it's gone. Wait, it's just getting the determinant server now. Work, damn you, work. I will hit you with hammer. That normally works.
Force hammer.
Okay, I think that's us live. So
Are we live?
I think so. It says on my thing. So
We do a
welcome.
refresh.
Well, wait, can someone tell us if we're live just before we do the intro, just to make sure that we're doing it right?
It says loading channel data, loading video. No, we're offline, I think. Oh no, we're on.
Okay, welcome.
Hang on, there's an advert.
Okay, we'll go. Wait, we're still live. Well, okay, can someone in the chat verify that we are live just to make sure before we do the old spiel intro? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Welcome everyone to the Geekquisition Podcast. And let's introduce the party members today while we discuss all things Dragon Age that we deemed worthy enough. I am your Grand Cleric, Scottish. Of course, we have to my right.
Is that me?
Yeah. Go.
Knight Commander MD.
And then we have below me. That's Rebelli. Go.
Default dwarf.
And last but certainly not least,
I am the apostate of insanity.
there we go.
That sounds awesome.
You had the most
Apparently
epic
they can
intro.
hear us. They can hear us, but they can't see us.
Oh, just
No.
refresh the page. There's not much I can do if Twitch has been a bitch.
Boo, Twitch.
Just
kidding.
Oh.
Okay, you have to deal with audio. The video will be up on my channel shortly after the podcast.
Oh, but we
is
look
done.
so good.
I know.
You
Try
can't see my glorious beard.
Just refresh the page. Oh, there we go. They can see us. Twitch is now finally working. So, and of course, if you want
Oh,
to make...
sweet Jesus.
Yes, exactly. That's exact words, of course.
I'm the Inquisitor.
That would have been such a better title. Should have had that.
I'm Knight Commander Inquisitor.
That would have been a whole lot better. But of course, we are going to be discussing things Dragon Age. The first thing on topic is, of course, my personal favourite of the Dragon Age books, Dragon Age of Sunder, since I believe all of us have read it, I believe, and just making sure so don't spoil it. So advanced warnings, if you have not read it, we will be discussing spoilers. But
Yeah, we'll be talking about spoilers for the games as well.
yeah, because I know if we don't mention it, people are going to go, "Oh, didn't say spoilers." We're trying to talk about spoilers. Deal with
Spoilers.
it.
The whole thing is a spoiler.
Sorry.
So you gotta deal with it, okay? So we'll start off, of course. So of course, for those that don't know, Asunder is the third book in the Dragon Age novel series, written by the lead writer David Gader or Gator, however the fuck you pronounce his last name. Gator.
Gator.
Okay. I'll go with whatever one works. Yeah, someone correct me later. So
Don't tell him that.
My face is
you
itchy.
can kill me later. So firstly, of course, what is the first thing that everyone would like to discuss about Asunder? Since I'll open it up to the floor.
All of it.
Okay.
Well, I
well,
think we should just all
I got-
talk about maybe how it's all gonna tie to Inquisition, because I think they give a lot of hints to it.
yeah, good point. So I'll do my wee bit, then we'll move on. So I'll do my wee bit. So Dragon Age Asunder ties into Dragon Age Inquisition due to the fact that it is set in Orlais and words.
He's got Tourette's.
Yeah, Tourette's,
the
we'll go with that.
the Grand Cleric has Tourette's.
Yes, I have Tourette's.
All that
motherfucker.
stress. Or maybe just call them.
But it's set in Orlais and set shortly after the events of Dragon Age 2. And of course that does mean that shit has hit the fan with the mages and templars, and in Orlais it is no different. But even then, Orlais is a bit of a posh place, so that's what we've got to deal with. And that's basically the best way I can sum up. As is, I'm horrible at summaries, so someone else take it right now and just characters and shit, because I'm horrible at summaries. So someone go now.
Well, I don't think we need to do a summary just because we're
No,
talking about
really.
spoilers
Yeah.
anyways. But I think the way that Asunder ended with, I mean, pretty much the massacre of all those
Yeah.
mages, and how they all went to that fortress. What was it called? The
Adamant.
The Adamant Fortress.
Yeah.
I think that is going to be a big area for Inquisition. Definitely.
Well,
Either we're definitely going to go there. I know that.
I don't
for
know
sure.
if you guys noticed on the screenshots from the Game Informer videos, but there was like, if you look carefully at the top, it said Adamant Fortress. So I think we will be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Is this thing
sorry, I've been aware. So that's the fortress that Winning that went to, if memory serves me.
yeah.
Okay, just make sure. If memory serves me, that was located. Yeah, I got my book.
It's like way up, like by the.
I think it's by the Abyssal Reach, if memory serves me.
Yeah, by,
No,
by
it's
the big.
Yeah.
Is it the by the big
That's
gap
the
in
other
the
one.
floor?
Yeah.
Is it the
No,
Abyssal?
I'm talking about the other fortress, the one that they ended on, the one where all the mages go to
Oh, that
refugee.
one, yeah.
camps.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
do
the
not have
Adamant
map for
Fortress?
this, dang it.
Oh, you got the map. Oh, you have to go with
I
that.
don't know. I've only read it
comes
like
in the
once.
first book, or second book.
Okay, so
But it's like west or like what is it? Western approach, I think. Or am I completely wrong on here? I
I'll
can't
check them out.
remember.
I'll
Well,
check-
that's
I'll check them
that's
out.
the
That's
that was the fortress where it had been completely infested by.
Oh, where shit
Demons.
went
That was
down.
where Pharamond was doing his experiment.
yeah,
Yes.
the western approach, near the Abyssal Reach, the giant crack in the world that leads down to the deep
Yeah.
roads. I want
Yeah.
to see that so badly, please.
We're definitely gonna go there for
Or
sure.
spit down it.
Yeah. Of course, they better have that as an option. But yeah, as is the way that it ended, of course, we got the massacre, of course, and also basically the all at war now, because of course Fiona makes her triumphant return. I love that scene. Was that her name? Fiona?
Yeah, the
Fiona.
grand
Basically the Grand Cleric, who was former Grey Warden, who is, spoiler
Grand
alert,
Enchanter.
yeah, the Enchanter. Spoiler alert, it's very highly hinted in The Calling that she is Alistair's mother.
I reckon so. I hope so.
Very highly hinted, so I liked seeing her again because she was, I must admit, she's a fucking badass. Simple as.
Yeah, she's freaking awesome. You guys think we're gonna be seeing her in DAI?
I would
think
like
I
to.
think if we're gonna like go in and see the Mage Rebellion and stuff, if she's sort of leading it, so I think we probably will.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm like, hey, I met your son. Actually,
Yeah.
I shan't.
That's going to be an
had him.
interesting thing. Although I do believe Alistair, I haven't read the last series of comics from recently. I need to get hold of that. Is heading
No, I
to
haven't yet.
Orleans, if memory serves me.
Well, he was heading during DA2, but what do I say? In the comics, he's like he actually goes back to court, like after the whole thing happens.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry, spoiler to
And
you.
so it's fine. I
And
kind
then
of guess.
they all head to the Tevinter Imperium, which I'm not sure. Do you guys think we're gonna be traveling? I mean, first I was like, we're gonna be going to freaking Navarra, Tevinter, all these places. But then I was like, no, wait, that's way too big. We're
Yeah.
probably just gonna be
Yeah,
sticking
like-
to Ferelden and Orlais.
Well,
But
they said
with
that we'll be
if you-
between the two, didn't they? But I kind of feel like if we're lucky, we might get like a DLC where we get to go.
Yeah, but we
Or
did-
what if they're just keeping it? What if they're just keeping it under wraps? What if
That would be
would be
later
cool.
on?
That would probably, but it's just it makes sense from a story point of view because the tension between Orleans and the Tevinter Imperium has been ripe for hundreds of years, if memory serves me. I'm going with the lore.
the Tevinter Imperium against everybody pretty much.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, pretty
And they're
much.
strong enough to like challenge everyone, so they're just
Yeah.
at it.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
yeah. So fuck, and of course, there's the grand what the hell's her name? What's the Pope name in Dragon Age? I can't remember her name.
The Divine.
The Divine.
Divine.
That's it. The Tevinter
The
Imperium.
Pope name.
The Pope.
She's basically
the DA
Pope.
Pope. No,
She's
no.
basically the Pope. That's basically it. She's basically the Pope. But the Tevinter Imperium, of course, have their own divine, and that was the thing that kind of brought
The
things
Black
to.
Divine.
Yeah, they have the male Black Divine, if memory serves me. Yes, of course, the divine in Tevinter is male.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of pissed off a few people. Don't know why, but
Really?
yeah.
Because they don't want women to rule.
Yeah, of course
It's
not.
too hot.
I'll stick this, keep this on for a while. But I think it makes sense if we did go to at least part of Tevinter. It would make sense. But
Someone's asking if the Black Divine is a mage. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah,
I mean,
more than- most
coming from the Tevinter, almost everybody,
Yeah.
everyone
Every
in
single magister is
school-
in power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
people...
someone says, Ladyinsanity, can you turn your volume up? Because they can't hear
I
you.
tried. Like, this is the best I can do because the microphone's
hear you
kind of in the way.
okay,
So.
I can hear you.
I could hear you well too.
Well,
I will
that's-
speak loud.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, it says the most likely is a mage, and of course the Tevinter Imperium exactly don't have the exact same laws on magic as everywhere else does. No.
No, not at all.
I think Fenris is a good example of that, even though I personally hate his character. He's a good example.
Oh, he's
of
all
it.
right. He's just a bit moody, that's all. Just
He's a
misunderstood.
brute shelf. Just let him go.
I think I prefer my Fenris.
Well,
My
we
little-
go sidetrack. We go sidetrack.
With the
from-
hat.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, more than likely it is, but we get a good example of how far Tevinter will go, and we know they go a lot further. So, getting back to Asunder, because we went off a wee bit there, but one thing I do want to talk about briefly is what of the characters, the main characters, Evangeline, Reese, or I hate when people Rice, that's it.
Rice.
Rice.
Cole.
Is it Rice or Reese? Rice?
I think it's Reese because I do remember.
I
Rice.
thought it was Reese.
I think it's Reese because
Really?
I remember.
I've known a Rise.
I think David Guider. I did ask David Guider when I originally reviewed Asunder, how the fuck do you pronounce Reese and Evangeline? He says it's pronounced Reese, I think.
Really?
Reese.
Reese.
Like a
I've been
Reese's
calling him
Pieces?
Reese.
I think
Yeah.
so.
He tastes like peanut butter.
Yeah, he tastes like peanut butter in all the right places.
Ew.
I've met a Rise, not Rice, Rise.
Right.
Oh,
Before,
tomato-
and they
tomato-
spelled the name exactly the same.
Tomato-
Unless Gator's being a rebel and he's like, nah.
It's
Probably.
Gator, of course he is.
Tomato Tamal, let the fan bases argue how it's pronounced, like how freaking the Avatar ones argue over how their names are pronounced. But anyway.
Win Sun, we'll call him.
Yeah, Win Sun. Spoiler alert, it's Win Sun. But out of the characters there, which ones do you think are the most likely, not ones you'd want to see, but most likely to be either party members or enough influence in DAI?
Well, I mean, are we going to base this off the survey leak? Because if that's the case, then it'll be Cole.
Oh, knowledge is relevant, my dear. Oh, knowledge
Then,
is
yeah,
relevant.
What else was in it? Well, Win's dead, so that's no good. Oh, spoilers, sorry.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert! Win
Yeah.
is dead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone
Just
just
dead, Jim.
expect there to be spoilers in
Yeah, we're
this.
going
We
to
said
talk
it
to
at
us.
the
So
beginning, there are spoilers.
I'm so
We'll
sorry for
sleep with
people.
that.
By the way, I'll just say this right now. That's a good reason to read Asunder. Win's death scene, I fucking loved it. Ah,
Someone said, oh my god, oops.
oops, sorry,
hope that's
too
not-
late.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys,
yeah, so-
we
Beard
told
back
you
on.
guys.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
told you guys that there was
Yeah, we
spoilers.
told spoilers. There you go.
That's your spoiler alert.
There you go. So, I'll say mine quickly. As I say, is from my point of view, as I say, I'm a bit of a logical thinker. It makes the most sense either Evangeline or Cole. In all honesty, now that
What,
I've
as a party member or just as someone that turns up?
probably a party member. In all honesty, it makes
Yeah,
a
but
bit,
like, I don't know, maybe.
it makes a bit sense in my just from. MD, you look,
MD, you have
you're either constipated or you have
No,
something to say.
I'm fine. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, it's like,
but-
do you have something to say? No.
Okay. It's just
No, I do actually.
okay. Go.
Okay, now this is another character that I'm not too sure how they pronounce her name, but Adrian, that's how I was saying it in my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Adrian, if you guys look at the pictures that have been released of Dragon Age Inquisition, the ones that look like cartoon style, like comic style, you know,
Yeah,
the
the-
Nari one and all that.
Yeah.
There's a redhead. There's two pictures with a redhead. One of them looks like she's going freaking nuts, and she's got like fire flying out of her, and she
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like
The one
she's-
where the Templars are attacking
Yeah.
her?
And she's,
Yeah,
like,
she's like-
freaking out in the corner.
she looked like Adrian, and I mean, especially because of her personality. And then there's another picture, the one with the Inquisitors like pointing down at the map, and there's a few people around him, and some people are saying that the guy right next to him is Cullen. That picture.
Don't get me started on that.
She's like,
We will get to the Cullen geeky girl moment.
Yeah.
We'll get to the
momentarily.
romance portion.
We will
There's a girl.
have the
There's a
sexy
girl.
music playing in the background.
I thought that
I've
was
got it all set
Liliana.
up.
I don't
Yes.
think that's Liliana. She looks like a mage, and she looks pissed. So I was like, that looks like Adrian.
With the short hair,
Someone
like,
refresh my memory. Was
it's got the
Adrian
same
was in
hair
a
as
Sunder
well.
if memory serves me? I'm trying to remember.
I can't wear this beard, it's so itchy.
Who's Adrian again? Someone refresh my memory. My memory's horrible. Adrian.
Rise, Reese Rice wins some.
Reese Rice.
Reese Rice. Wynn's son's former best friend / love interest who went to the Reagan's pogo stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. that girl. Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's Dragon Age. His magic staff. There we go.
Very tactful.
She could be in it. She could be a crazy blood mage that's in your party.
Yeah, that
I
could
could
work.
totally picture that.
That could work. As is, I do hope that people are a bit more. As is, the blood mage thing is something else that is kind of interesting to me. With the fact that they did mention that if your character's a blood mage, it will impact how people view you. That's something that's going to hopefully do right. I hope they do right, because no offense, like I played a mage hawk and my mage hawk was literally stabbed his gut and poured blood everywhere. I did a spell and everyone was just like, "Good job."
Like of all the people not to comment on it, it's like Fenris is just standing there. He's like, "Yeah, you're a mage. No, you're a blood mage." Get it right, Fenris.
Yes.
Yeah, they said that they were going in the podcasts or PAX. They said that that you were going to be able to. It was just going to be more than just a button push.
Yeah, apparently it's not going to be like a specialization that you can pick from the start or something. It's going to be like saying you got propositioned by a demon or something like that, or it's probably part of the story that you can become one or something.
Like cinematics and all that. Yeah. I would hope so.
It depends on what class I end up choosing, because it's either going to be a mage or a rogue. I'm just debating still.
First time a mage. The
mage. Canary female mage. It's going to happen.
I got wool in my mouth.
Someone gift that. Go, gift it. But yeah, I love my elves, but I love the Canary, and I want to play as one, but I want to play as an elf at the same time. Can I have a half Canary, half elf? I'm sure it could happen.
Oh my god, how would that work? Just a really bulky short person.
Yeah, with
horns.
With horns.
Pointy ears and horns and
Hey, have you never? If Dragon Age is based originally on Dungeons and Dragons, look at the races there. I'm pretty sure half Canary, half elf could happen.
That would be weird. That would be weird.
It would be weird, but it would be awesome at the same time, and I'd be happy. But alas, we do not have half. No, wait, do we have half breeds? Technically, Alistair's a half elf then.
Yeah. So is Fenrir.
Technically, say the old god baby is. And Sandal.
Yeah, Sandal. I think he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sandal.
Oh, it's rumoured.
Ah.
Sandal. Okay. There's gonna be some questions to be answered with Sandal and
like how the fuck did he turn that giant ogre to crystal or whatever the fuck it was
and kill the entire room of Darkspawn?
Not enchantment.
How did you do but tell me, like, can he be a party member? If he's that powerful, can he be a party member?
I don't think so.
I have a horrible feeling that his dad's gonna get killed. I just feel like Odain's gonna get like bumped off, because he kind of hinted at it like, I'm getting old and I want to set things up for his future, and I'm thinking he's going to get killed, someone's going to kill him, and he's going to be on his own, and I'm going to look after him.
It has a possibility.
It'll be like a Bambi moment, and I'll just like shit my pants.
Like, no cry, just shit your pants. There you go.
Yeah.
And but as is Bodan, I like Bodan. He's awesome. He's a very good father. I do like his character for that. So, like, not a lot of people would be willing to take someone they found in the middle of the deep roads in as their son.
I wouldn't leave him there. Oh, Darkspawn can eat you. See you later. That'd be cruel.
Hey, in the Dragon Age universe, someone would just be like, you're on your own, dude. See ya.
Especially if you're a dwarf.
Good point.
Yeah, but to be honest, we got what the hell was it? Where the hell were we? Oh yeah, characters. Well, what other characters from the book do you think would make a appearance? So we've got Adrian, most likely. I'm saying Evangeline Cole. What about you, Ability and Lady?
I think I said Cole, but I don't know how it would work if he was a companion, because I mean, there's a thing that he disappears and people forget who he is, and then at the very end of Asunder, they were like, well, Cole's dead, and I'm here now, and it was like, are you a demon? Because he goes to stab Lambert, and you presume that he does. But he says something like, Cole doesn't exist anymore or something like that. And
it could turn into a twist thing where you have something similar to Anders, where he like switches off with justice kind of thing. So it's like, and also I would like it if you had Cole as a companion and he just walks off and you were like, Cole, where did you go?
I had 3 party members. What the hell?
Now I have 2.
Sorry, just
I feel like I'm missing someone.
Just the instant reminder of Anders and Justice and DH. Oh god.
Oh,
don't do that, please. Don't fuck it up like you did.
Do not insult my Wahoo or whatever it's called.
I don't think they would go that
Hopefully not,
route,
hopefully
because
not.
especially if they do have Evangeline in show up, she's already that kind of she already has a spirit in her, so it would be very similar to Anders.
Spirits like knocking about.
Yeah, they'd be like,
people.
okay, what's going on here?
But never got taken over by her spirit, though. That's the thing. Like it was completely different.
It was a good point about the fact that it was a good Fade spirit. There are good Fade spirits out there.
Yeah.
They're just like, you're on your own. I'm just here smoking my martini.
Smoking a martini. That blood magic.
Blood magic, of course.
What do they call? The Keeper in Dragon Age 2? They said that.
Arathari, yeah.
Yeah, she said that all spirits in the Fade or something like that were called spirits. They weren't all. They like demons was a word that we had all that humans had placed on them. That they're either malevolent spirits or like virtuous spirits.
Yeah.
But I think what if I mean, it wasn't clear if Cole killed Lambert. What if Cole took over Lambert?
Well,
I think they made it really apparent he was dead, though, because like they even mentioned in the world of Thetis, it's like he's known to be, or people already assume that he's dead. Like it's already like
the thing is they're
already asserting like he's dead. He's dead.
I mean, he might be.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
they might do a twist. That would be interesting.
So it might be like, there he is, he's alive still. I wonder who's ruling them now, because obviously like they rebelled under Lambert's orders and stuff. So who would be ruling like after that?
It would probably be someone who was either very
not
close to Lambert. Like it'd probably either be his second in command, or they end up having a gladiatorial arena, fight to the death, winner take all kind of thing.
Or they're all like off their heads on red lyrium and that.
The guy that
Did you guys notice with the red lyrium, with the because you were at the demo and I saw it like early, so when they go Templars? Into that big cave, and there was like the red lyrium Templars or red Templars, and then there was a big like demon, and did you notice he was wearing like Templar uniform?
Yeah,
I remember. I was like, oh my god, is that actually a demon dressed because he wants to be people, or is it like he just wants to be people?
He's like, oh my god, Templars,
or is it like
I so love your uniform.
I'm so dressing like that. Oh my god,
so awesome.
That's so adorable.
I think it's kind of like night. Like I think it's like Knight Commander Meredith. Like at the end, whenever she's like, not frozen up, but she turns into a rock thing. Yeah. It's like. Well, probably more lyrium and all that, and turns into like this soulless kind of like husk.
There is the possibility that thing is Meredith as well, because we don't know that we don't know the extent of red lyrium. We don't know a lot about it. We know that it's powerful stuff and it fucks with your mind. We know that much, but
I doubt it.
She's frozen there.
Are you guys talking about the behemoth?
Oh no, she's proper dead. She's like
you guys are talking about the behemoth.
The behemoth, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
there's more than just one behemoth.
Yeah, well, it could just be multiple people who, it's either a spirit that wants to be a Templar because I don't know, Templars are cool. Either that, or it's three possibilities: a demon that wants to be a Templar, or a Templar who became a demon, or a Cullen fangirl who go into the DE universe and wanted to whip a piece of Cullen's armor.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah, it was me. Like, I turned into a demon. I was that excited, and I just nicked some of his clothes.
And then goes the question: what clothes did you nick? But yeah, it just makes sense. Like I said, if that's what red lyrium can do, like turn a human being into that thing, what other stuff could happen? Since the Fade literally has a giant hole in it now. Like
mages are gonna be freaking powerful.
Oh yeah, they're
awesome. Because that's one thing that BioWare isn't talking about. Every time they ask them about mages, specializations, if they could wear armor, all that stuff, they keep on saying, "Oh, we're investigating that."
Well,
and it's like
investigating.
Investigating. Like,
it has to do with the Fade.
If there's an Arcane Warrior class, I'll probably go Mage because that's my class.
Do you think Morrigan fell out of the Fade when the tear ripped open? She went Whoa, and just landed on the floor. You don't know. That's how she got out again.
Like Superman.
She's like finally I can escape.
She just lands there and is like, oh, Ow! Where the fuck? Ow!
It's like, oh my god, thank you.
Wait. If that's the case, then my warden would be coming with her, and knowing my warden,
falling out of the sky with you.
I'll leave that to your imagination because my warden was a bit of a horn dog.
Oh god!
You guys visit the Pearl a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, like is it like they were in the middle of doing something while they were flying?
Oh god!
My
I'm
god!
Sorry, my warden's a bit as is. My warden's an elf horn dog with Morrigan, so I'll do it. But that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Plus, it would explain like how the fuck she got out of the Olivia because we don't know where that led.
I gotta get my fix.
Like, wasn't it beyond the fade or something? I think she said. Oh my god, she's drinking lyrium. You guys better pretend you're not mages.
All right, I'm good now.
Sorry. I'm having a bit of an issue here with the template to my right. I think I'm going to go and prepare, and I'm just going to give me a minute. Just give me a second. Aren't
you a mage? You shouldn't have a sword.
I'm an arcane warrior, bitch.
Arcane warrior, touche.
Come on. Where's the flames? Fuck the flame. I can't perform while people looking at me.
Right.
Okay. Stage fright.
Because I'm here.
Okay, right.
I got all y'all.
Yeah, I got mine. I got my sword. You bring it on. I'm an arcane warrior, bitch. But yeah, is there anything else everyone wants to bring up? As it is, there is. Well, I guess I'm trying to think. Anything else from Asunder? Well, of course, we kind of can enough guarantee, but no permanently guarantee that we are going to be going to the fort at the Abyssal Reach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, as is, that place was overrun with fucking demons, and that's where the tear in the veil there was weak as shit, if not torn already.
Yeah.
It was already torn. It was just, it's probably going to expand.
And it was full of darkspawn as well, wasn't it? They used to come out
but
through
is the breach, is it just over that area, or is it all over Thetis? Because someone was saying it's all over Thetis. I was like,
well, in the demo, there's like all over the place, aren't they? Just like there was one in a lake, and they're just
there's like a whole
there's
bunch
a big
of
one, then little ones.
It is possible that with the large one ripping on, it ripped out maybe a bunch of other smaller ones permanently, maybe.
That's how it's supposed to be, and then you're supposed to close those rifts like the Oblivion Gates kind of thing in Elder Scrolls.
Oh god, that's gonna be fun. I can just imagine just seeing a massive portal and people go, "Huh? I wonder what's on the other side."
Instead
of what every normal person should do and go, right, giant portal, people have gone in, not come back. I'm going the other way.
Let's go in.
I'm going the other way. You're on your own. No, but that would be interesting to say if you had to, like, maybe, of course, you have to have a mage, a very powerful mage to seal those tears as well. So, that could be interesting.
Well, I think there are different ways that you can close it. Like, they were suggested that you could break open a dam or something to help try and close it or something like that. Or
I know that,
but it's underwater. How does that work? Like, I mean,
unless it was to make it dry up or something.
Like, I think what's going to happen is basically it's just like the port. If you're busting a dam, all it's going to happen is the water's going to go through the portal, and the demons on the other side. The demons are going to be, what the fuck is this shit? Like some poor demon was busy building his house for his wife and kid. He's like, this is awesome, very nice. And then this water tundra just comes through and destroys it. And then he's like, fucking humans.
If there was a cutscene with that, I would just die.
And that's how the war started. We destroyed a poor man's house.
And now he wants to wreak havoc.
Yes, that's what happened. But it's an interesting thing. As is, of course, we've got to talk a wee bit about Wynn's death a little bit. As is, I've stated that I think the scene was very well done, and the funeral scene as well is one of my favourite scenes, because I'll have to admit I cried my eyes out at that.
They've got to have that tree there. I kind of wish we
could have seen that in game rather than.
Yeah, I said that in my review ages ago, and I've still stated it. If we don't get to see Wynn's grave, I will kill someone.
Well, it was a big tree or something, wasn't it? Where were they all hiding out? Can anyone remember? They were in like some old collapsing...
Enderal's Reach.
Yeah, that was it.
Enderal's Reach.
I mean, whereabouts is that base? That's like...
I think it's in Valrue, if memory serves me. Like,
isn't it like
Enderal's Reach?
It's west it's northwest of Orlais, if I remember correctly. And it's like...
We might get to see it.
South of Weishaupt. I can never say that freaking whatever, the Grey Warden base.
Yeah.
What's up? I don't know.
Yeah, we need to go there because really it's just to pay respects to that to Win, because she was one of my favorite characters, and it's just I love that scene.
But your character's not even gonna know who the hell she is. I mean, not like
it depends.
Unless there's some party member that knew Win.
There's a possibility of that, or
Cole.
Or maybe we'll meet one of
or if we get Race, whatever.
That's gonna be an interesting thing.
He might take over the position that Win had in.
What, the
he might be
That'd be kind of weird.
Your healer. No, your healer.
Healer.
Although he wasn't a healer, he was more like a spirit. Spirit
he was
mage.
A spirit handler, whatever. Yeah,
that thing.
A medium.
Spirit.
He knew healing, but he wasn't amazing at it.
He was okay.
Probably not. He was more of like your walking bomb type of guy.
Walking bomb.
But yeah, it's just a day we get, because as he's hearing Liliana and Shale, if memory serves me, was there also. Hearing the way they were describing it was pretty damn awesome, and it was a beautiful scene for that, and I do hope we get to see it. I still have it envisioned in my head with it, because I remember it's a tree over a cliff, if memory serves me.
What was?
I think her grave is a tree over a cliff, seeing the sunset or something.
I don't remember about the cliff.
I
just know
that
it's like a big tree.
Yeah, I know it was a tree.
It was like a tree
right outside
in the fortress itself or something.
Yeah.
Let's look at the book.
Yeah, look at the book. Someone find the page.
You got it all marked down. Scottish is wrong.
I'm probably wrong. My memory.
Scottish, you're wrong. You just see his little picture disappear.
Okay, I'll just go away now. I can't.
I'm gonna look through the chat just a little bit just to see what people are saying, because I don't want to ignore people completely.
Yeah, sorry about that. We do apologize for ignoring, and I can barely see the chat as is. Let's see what else is there. Well,
you know what I think? I think that how that there's that whole question about how did the Inquisitor survive the fight, the breach?
Magic. Special snowflake magic.
I think, what if Morrigan comes to you while you're dying or something? Morrigan comes to you.
Huh.
Wait,
either or. Morrigan or Flemeth comes to you. I mean, it all depends on whether Flemeth is a good guy or a bad guy, or whether she's even going to be in it. But if she's a good guy, what if they come, either one of them, and they give you like this dragon spirit, like a Dovahkiin type of thing? And so like a Fusro Da or something, and now the Inquisitor could go kill dragons because they're going against a dragon cult. This is just freaking crazy ideas that I'm getting right now. But because look at the Inquisitor. They've got like freaking dragon on their helmet and all this stuff. I think so.
As a possibility.
I think the Inquisitor's going to be like freaking Dovahkiin.
I reckon if it's not Flemeth, then I reckon it would be like Cassandra and Varric, who are travelling together, are just going to go and pull our ass out of the fire. It's like they say they've seen the veil rip open, they've gone straight to see what the hell's going on. They've found us like passed out or something, dragged us off to safety, and they're like, right, you saw what happened. We're going to form an Inquisition. Don't argue with me. You're the leader. And you're like, shit, okay.
Well, as possible.
Do it.
I don't think that would be the case, because it did show, the trailer does show the Inquisitor literally stumbling out of the desert. So
I think that was done for
but
just
BioWare
dramatic.
normally been very lenient, normally quite truthful when it comes to the cinematics and all that. Like, they'll actually show that stuff as well. Except for the awesome This Is War one when they're going after the Sacred Ashes one, but that's beside the point.
That's not strictly true, because like in that trailer where Varric's looking over all the dead bodies, and then there's like the green flash of the breach above his head, that happens completely somewhere else during the day.
By Ferelden.
So that wasn't strictly 100% correct. So I think a lot of the trailer was probably put together from different scenes to kind of be misleading.
Yeah, it's possible.
Although I think the breach the breach where it happened in the trailer where it opens, you see the breach go and it just opens and all these freaking things start coming and bombarding. They are bombarding the Grey Warden fortress. So I think the breach happens there in the in that.
But there's something more sinister, though. I mean, because it's like whenever the veil tears, it's usually like there's massive chaos, like there's a shit ton of deaths. Excuse me, my language. There's a shit ton of deaths, and like it's like a concentrated area. So it's like it's not just the Grey Wardens, like slaughtering all of them. But it's like they have something, and they've alluded to it in DA2 as well. Like they're behind something more sinister, I guess you could say.
With Corypheus, the Magister, as it says, it's very, very likely that he ain't dead.
Oh no, he's not. He possessed either Janica or Larius.
Yeah, so it is possible that he could have, and he's taken control of one of their bodies. He could have influenced the Grey Wardens, maybe because
there are supposed to be agents, aren't there? There are agents working for the bad guy. So I reckon that he's probably one of the agents or something.
That's possible.
And that's who's been influencing the Grey Wardens. No,
I was actually just remembering a theory I had ages ago. A friend of mine, when I was discussing it. Was that the Inquisitor was just some no-name buddy who stumbled across the actual Inquisitor's body and just stole his armor.
I'll have that. He's just like a thief, and he just nicks it.
And he just walked to it, and everyone's like, "The Inquisitor has returned."
And you're like, "Shit!" Yeah, that was my idea.
I knew it was someone I knew.
But there will be a coronation, though. Or I shouldn't say a coronation, but like they are going to introduce the Inquisitor, though. Yeah, kind of like that. They had
the Inquisitor now.
Concept art.
You're the Inquisitor. Here's a cheap ass crown. Now go sit in the chair.
I wonder if Cassandra's going to be best pleased about that, because she's like quite a leadership kind of lady. So I don't know if she's going to be like, bullshit, I should be the leader. That was a terrible French accent.
I was next in line, damn it.
Well,
no, I don't think so, because if you saw the anime, she was put up in position. I forgot what rank she was put up. She was like I don't know, some like bodyguard for the Divine or something like that.
She like right hand or left hand or something. One of the hands.
Yeah.
Her and Liliana.
Well, Liliana's the right hand, and probably
so Liliana's the right. Cassandra's the left.
Left is
Cassandra's the fist. The fist of the Divine.
Fisting the Divine. You could have phrased your word a little bit better.
The fist of, not fisting the. She's an old lady. Have some respect.
Hey, I'm not even going to say anything. No, but yeah, there you go.
A lot of people are asking about the old god baby, and I know that Ladyinsanity, you did a video about that, right?
Yeah, just recently. I talked about it, and it's just like I put an introduction to it so like people would like understand where it's coming from. But it's like I asked for a whole bunch of comments, and there's so many different like freaking speculations on old god baby. I can't even track them all.
No.
Like how it's going to lead in because of all like the complications with who's the father. It's Mari in this.
Yeah, but as BioWare stated, like the baby isn't the canon ending, but my one did do it, so a lot of people's ones did do it. So
well, BioWare is trying to stay away from the word canon. Mike Laidlaw said he doesn't like to use the word canon.
The default.
They're using default. Yeah, the default is that you didn't have the god baby or the old god baby. So I'm thinking that the old god baby is probably not that important to the story, because if the default is going to be no old god baby, that means that they're probably not going to have a big part to the story.
I'm pretty sure. Like, sorry, I'll say my bit quickly. I made this very short. Basically, it says it probably be it won't be a throwaway line, but it will be a little something, whether it be Morrigan stating something about it or something along those lines, because the child would be say in their teens,
15ish. Or like 10 to 15.
10 to 15.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So 10 to 15, unless Morrigan done some magic voodoo to age her or him. Age him. It's a he. I keep forgetting.
Do you know what I hope? If you had like the baby with like Morrigan and Alistair, I hope that the kid is really irritating just to really piss off Morrigan. Like it's just exactly like the dad, because she'd hate that. Stuck in a bed with a tiny little Alistair.
I can
think of worse fates. I think it's
hilarious. A kid like Ogain. Could you even imagine that?
Oh, Lord.
Like a stubborn little bastard.
He's like this emo little punk.
Oh man. Well, baby Logain. That's an interesting thought.
Baby Logain.
Emo little punk.
Even as a child, he was a little emo.
I was gonna mention earlier before I forget. Cameron Lee did this whole interview with. Oh my god, I even talked about it in my video, and I can't remember the site. But anyway, he did an interview, and he was just basically saying how like with the story with Morrigan, like it is her story, not her story, but like it's gonna be integral to Inquisition, and you're gonna also see it that like the old God Baby is gonna be able to bring out her humanity even more in this game. So that was like one of the things.
After, isn't she? I think if you've got a kid, then she's going to be more sort of human in a way, and less.
And she knows, she knows how she was raised, and like compared to like how Flemeth treated her, it's like how is she going to treat her own kid?
It would be nice to see like a more sweet kind of side to her, more motherly, if she has got the kid.
Yeah, like
she doesn't seem very motherly at all, so it'd be interesting to see how soft she is with the kid.
It really depends whether or not she spent a lot of time with the kid, because she did state at the end of Witch Hunt that he was somewhere safe. Doesn't mean he's with her.
Yeah.
So she could have stuck him with a family.
He's hiding on the other side of the mirror, just waiting.
Can I come out now? Don't you dare.
So
I'm having a manic moment.
Yes. Remember the moment, Neo. Stop it.
She's like, oh yeah, maternal. Right, I forgot.
Yeah, but it's possible that maybe she placed the kid somewhere where it would gain power, either in this world or not. So maybe a very noble family or something along those lines. It's possible doing something like that, because she is a smart person. We're not denying that, and she would prepare that in my eyes anyway. But it's possible. This is a lot of possibilities, but it's just a theory. I just say is because she would be motherly, because she was with that child for 9 months, of course. Unless Dragon Age lore is different and the pregnancies work differently, I don't think. But
I think the old God Baby is going to do more for Morrigan's character, to develop Morrigan's character, like you guys were saying, than to develop the story.
Yeah. There's more than likely.
I think there's a lot of there's unfinished business with Morrigan and like her story in general with Flemeth and stuff like that. So I think obviously Dragon Age Inquisition will probably bring a close to all of that by the sounds of it.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's a Bioware promise. At least that they're going to give answers to where Morrigan was, and answers regarding Flemeth and all that stuff. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. Well, just got the quiz on. Is there any other wee aspect you would like to discuss, or should we open up to the chat to suggest topics?
Well, someone already mentioned.
Well, a lot of people were asking you, and including myself, Scottish, to talk about what we think about the Grey Warden and Hawk.
Okay, well, here's my
opinion. They better not be dead.
Here's my opinion.
That's what we think.
I hate speculation. It's just unless it comes from someone official's mouth. So my idea is that they are two of the most influential people in Thedas at the moment. The Warden and Hawk, depending if your Warden's alive. My opinion is that someone is either capturing them to use them for something, either whether that be magical or either to gather influence. It could be a good or a bad thing. Maybe the Warden and the Hawk have been recruited for something. I don't know, to join the Avengers, that kind of thing. I don't know. That'd be very awesome.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, it could be with Thor. But as a possibility, see, my head works that there's a dozen possibilities for that. But my biggest one is this. I do think that they are being held captive against their will. For some reason, I don't know, maybe mystical, more than likely. And...
As long as I don't have to pick which one I have to save, because I will be
you will,
gutted.
you will. I guarantee it.
No!
But
I don't think you're going to
shut your whole mouth.
I doubt we'll blow up the damn chantry. Yeah. No, I doubt that we will be seeing the Warden and Hawk, because that's gonna be so hard for them on a technical level. I think because there's so many different.
It'd be easier for Hawk because his voice. The Warden, it's going to be kind of difficult, I think. I mean, it could be done, but I don't know how.
Like, they could just say that the Warden maybe had an accident when he was getting captured and his vocal cords were damaged. There we go. Sorted.
Oh shit, he's a mute.
He's a mute now.
He's silenced like a Sarabas.
He has to do Dragon Age sign language. Name Warden. By the way, that was Warden in sign language officially. I know sign language. Haha. Okay, just X. But yeah, so I think that's. What about UMD?
What?
Where do you think the Warden and Hawk are?
Oh, well, I said it in my video. I think they're being I think there's a big point to the story. In Inquisition's going to be a dragon cult, worshippers of the dragons, like Magisters or Maleficar, and the guy in the comic was his name was this Magister that led a dragon cult. He was looking for people with dragon blood, and Grey Wardens are included because they have the blood of an old dragon. So.
Like what happened in Dawn of the Seeker, what the cult was doing there to take control of dragons, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes, I was also thinking about that. You remember that little girl that could communicate with the dragons? What if the Inquisitor is one of those people?
And dragons have nothing to say. Hi, I'm here to help you. Fuck off.
He's like, you guys, it's just a gimmick. They really don't have anything to say.
They're not as smart as you think. What about ability, insanity? What do you think? Where do you think the Warden and Hawk are either being held or?
Guys, he's like dying ass for me. Hold on.
Right.
Here, invite me back to the call because it's dying.
Okay. X, after we invite it to the call, it was dying for her.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, just X, we'll have her back. So okay,
Sorry about that.
No problem. It's Skype being a dingbat, of course.
Yeah, it was like I couldn't hear anything that you guys were saying. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, it could be. Screw you, Skype, you pile of crap. Well, I guess we could talk a wee bit about. Someone's mentioned Isabelle is the best female character in DA2 in someone's opinion. That's Xbox 360 girl has stated that. Are there any characters in particular you'd want to see either as party members or cameos? But no, just anyone you want to see. Because I know you're all going to say Cullen. That's a must.
Damn it!
But it has to make sense.
Then nobody.
It does make sense.
It has to make sense for the story, so Cullen would make sense. But any other characters you'd like to return, I'll let you go and I'll go last.
Well, Varric's already in it as a companion, so I'm quite happy with that. Aside from that, I don't think any of the other Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age Origins companions should come back, really. Because, I mean, I can see why Varric, because obviously in Dragon Age Inquisition it looks completely different now. It's a new engine, they're doing things differently. There are things that you can do in this new one that you couldn't in the previous two. So you kind of need, in a way, a familiar face that you know really well to make it feel like a Dragon Age game, and I guess Varric was the one to fulfill that potential. So that makes sense to me. I think that's really cool. Aside from that, no, I think maybe a few NPCs, like, what was that, Charade, Hawk's cousin? That would be quite cool to have her back. Just because like, she had potential.
Insanity or MD?
Sure.
What characters would you like to see returning as to make sense for the story? Insanity, MD, who do you think? Just anyone really?
I just want to see what happens with Fenris, because the way that he has lyrium still coursing in his veins, and I can't remember who brought it up, one of the writers, probably Gator, I don't know, but like how that he's going to have problems with lyrium because his master isn't there to actually like give him more like influence it, and I can just have like, I have in the back of my mind what Fenris would look like with red lyrium, and it kind of like freaks me out for Inquisition. So I want to see like how does he approach it in it, like if he can survive and not go crazy, because like he was really like an angsty kind of character in DA2. So what happens if he's constantly?
And it's in his blood, isn't it? So, I mean, with Templars, they take lyrium eventually, they go mad, but he's got it in his skin as a tattoo, so that's going to be in the blood. That's going to.
Why? I'm sorry. The first thing that pops in my head is seeing Fenris lying there with a needle in his arm. I don't know why, because he's just injecting himself with lyrium. I'm sorry, that's the first thing that popped in my head.
We can't see Insanity anymore.
I had to restart my
the cam froze.
Okay.
Yeah, a few seconds.
Well, yeah, I think that's a really... I was never a big fan of Fenris, but I would actually love to see that.
Yeah, I'm the same as you, MD. I personally kind of hate him, mainly because he reminded me so much of a lot of Final Fantasy characters I fucking hate.
But I think that would be a really good part of the story.
He had a good story. I like
I
the
don't
idea of
know,
his
I
story.
wasn't keen on Talos very much, but
Talos
like,
can go and die in a fire. She can
I
go
feel
die.
like she cannot return. Please do not return.
Don't bring her back. Don't, please. I'm sorry.
I think
that wasn't Talos.
I think
that
what
was
happened
Felicia
with
Day.
her is going to come back, but
Ugh.
not her.
Wait, what?
What happened with her?
No, like she has the list. Like that is an important kind of thing. Like, what if that?
Oh, yeah, with the-
Oh, right. The Kunari thing.
There's actually there's a book or there's a journal that you can actually access in Hawk's like little library thing that says I don't know if we'll ever see Talos again. Or no. It said I imagine we'll see Talos again sometime in the future or something like that.
As long as she's not there
sure
for more
this
than
is the
5
last
minutes, I'm okay.
or something.
I'm okay with that. I'm sorry that I wasted DLC.
No, it was just fun.
I didn't like her. The people that I would like to see return, or at least for cameo or whatever. The person that I wanted to be in the party was also Varric, and Cullen, but we said we weren't going to talk about him just yet. But but I would love to see Sten. I want to see Sten so bad.
We are talking spoilers. Sten at the current moment in the DA universe is the Arashok.
The Arashok.
So
yes, I think it's a big possibility that we will be seeing Sten. So he's the one that I want to see, and I think it's also a pretty big possibility, maybe Alistair for some people. But just because of how in the comic, I mean, the comic is pretty much the main characters are Varric, Alistair, and Isabella. So Varric is returning, so maybe even Isabella. I don't know.
I'd like to see them all return as cameos because I suppose if you think about it, this Bale rip does affect everybody in some way or another because everyone will die if they're not careful. So there is reason for them all to return, really. But I mean, only if they're kind of like cameos or NPCs because I don't think we need too many cameos. Yeah. Well,
only a few, because if you start getting cameo after cameo, it's going to look a bit
small world
or something.
Okay, I just wanted to make a quick comment quickly before we continue on, but big thank you to everyone. We were at over 100 views on the podcast. Thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome.
Just realised that's the most I've ever had on here, but thank you so much for everyone who's watching. As for characters who I'd like to see, pretty much you've basically hit the nail on the head for basically the reason why a lot of them shouldn't return, as is I think most of the previous party members should just have cameos if they haven't already been confirmed as party members, like Varric, of course. I only want I want to know what happened to them. That's about it. So something maybe like I would like to see what happened to them, but if it's just a lore thing, like in a journal or something, like
that would be
Dragon Age Citadel.
The journal of the journal of a stomping.
And there's Manifesto
golem.
Part 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, that kind of thing. I'd like to see that.
The new.
That kind of
with the new Jenna TV is Ogren.
It would just be full of swear words. It'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Just drunken ramblings.
But yeah,
I don't remember what's going on here.
Okay, but might as well get to this now. Might as well get to the final. Might as well get to another part. We'll talk briefly about romances. I'll let the ladies go on and talk about Cullen. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll sit here.
You know you love it, Scottish. You know you love it.
I love it. I know I do. I love sitting here talking to three geeky girls talking about the Templar who they want to shag. And of course, firstly, I have to state this. I have to state this quickly. I saw this badge once. I have to state this. We're not talking about that sparkly prick. You know the Cullen we're talking about.
Edward Cullen.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
Like I found a badge on Etsy. I found a badge on Etsy that says Cullen, a Templar, not a fucking vampire.
Oh god.
Awesome.
Because I did have someone actually mention to me, "Oh, you're talking about Twilight when you're mentioning Cullen." I'm like, no. So, let's talk a little bit about romances, and we will start with everyone's favourite heartthrob of a Templar, Cullen. Now, I hope he is. I wish I had some sexy music playing right now, but I can't find it. Shit, where's it? Now
there's no way. There's absolutely no way that BioWare would not have Cullen in the party. I mean, I just can't see it because I don't think they would dare, because it's it's so like people want it so bad.
The fandom is there. They've been there forever. They want
The thing is, a lot of people hate him as well. They hate him.
If they don't do it, if they don't do it, they know that people are going to spit on their faces. It's like, that would be almost on purpose. That would be on purpose.
With my pitchfork, I'll be up there and I'll be like, right, that's it. I'm having a fan rage.
We're like,
you get dressed up in our fire like mage. You're like, where is he?
But I do agree with you to what you're saying. It makes sense why he would either be a party member or a romanceable character because of everything. He's in every game.
Because of the colonators.
Yes. The colonators.
Is that what they're called?
David Gayer said himself he'd rather use a character that has both fans and haters that have strong feelings towards him either way than someone that no one gives a shit about. I mean, if there's a character they've created that is universally loved and hated, they're doing their job right. So, I mean, obviously we know he's in it because, like, Greg Ellis tweeted about it. But what his capacity is, I don't know.
I am the Golanator. I'll be back. I had to make that.
I just like the fact he's made it into the third game.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. Like the first scene we see him, and you walk into his bedroom. He's sitting there in his skivvy. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I was just."
You start crying.
Welcome to my boudoir.
Welcome to my boudoir. Welcome to Dragon Age Cribs. This is my boudoir.
You just start crying. You're like, "This is the best game ever."
I'm so happy.
I'll get. Of course, I'll have to represent the male gender here, even though I barely classify as a male according to a lot of men I know. But as I say, a lot of female characters who I'd love to see. As I say, I don't mind. I romance male or female because I find both sexes attractive. If you don't know that already, like how long you've been watching my channel, but I would just love to see a lot. Like Cassandra, is some people saying they want to romance her. Personally, she's not my kind of gal. I'm sorry. Like that accent.
I think she will be romanceable.
She will be romanceable. It's just I'm a sucker for an accent, and her accent doesn't make me go, I want to hear you more. Her accent makes me go, it sounds so fakey French. But
do you know what surprised me? That Vivian is supposed to be from Orlais, right? But her accent sounded like Ferelden. Unless it was just maybe because it was only a quick glimpse, but I was quite surprised. I was like, "Oh, you don't sound French at all."
It's possible maybe she is from Orlais, but her parents or something were Ferelden, because the Circle of Magi is a mixture of many nations and Thedas, if memory serves me. Like Reese is Ferelden, he was sent to the Orlais one, so.
But now he has an accent. I would imagine.
Yeah, he's probably maybe a bit of a faint accent of French.
I think I'm gonna sound like a racist here, but I think she's from another country, to be honest. I don't, or nation rather. Yeah, I don't think that she's Ferelden. I think she's what's it called? Either Navarin.
Navarin, yeah.
Or Ravani, yeah. It could be either of those two. Like she's dark enough, and I feel like a racist saying that.
True.
That's not racist. That's the point of view. Or
that's a good observation.
Or if you're like me, you end up going, she looks orange. So is she Ahsoka Tano? She looks orange.
She's an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, she's an Oompa Loompa from Loompa
she's from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Loompa Land is now officially part of the Dragon Age world.
Is there a Loompa Land, really?
Not
in Dragon Age. I just mean in general.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
In the book.
Wait, what's this? What's this?
Maybe her hair's green under the hat.
Okay, someone's just commenting on my accent. Okay. But yeah, it says. I think someone's commenting on my accent. But
you know what you haven't done? You haven't done Make a Note, and this is a Dragon Age podcast, and you have to.
And you're the Grand Cleric.
It's the law. Do it.
I can't be too loud, unfortunately. Make it now! I'll get closer. Make it now!
There we go.
There we go. Someone gift that. Go ahead. But as is for other romance guys, Vivian, possibility. We don't know that much about her. I don't know if they'll go the route of what they did with Mass Effect 3 and have non-party member romances. So I don't know if they'll do that. That is a possibility. Maybe. Because I like that's one thing I did like about Mass Effect, party members, that you could romance anyone who wasn't a party member. I did like that fact. I like one of the few things. So as is, I don't want to speculate too much on romances. As it says, I just want to wait until more female characters and male characters are confirmed. There is one thing I will comment on romances. Please don't make every goddamn character bisexual. No offense.
Thank you.
No offense.
Yeah.
no offense, and no offense to the bisexual out there, I am one myself, but it just felt weird in Dragon Age 2 where everyone was romanceable by every gender except for Sebastian.
I know, he's like, well, I'm not. Like, well, then
dude,
I'm not even going to put out.
Dude, you barely qualify
We can't even hold hands.
I need a queen.
You barely qualify as a character, let alone a romance option.
Such a shame, though. He would have been awesome if we'd have like seen more of his personality and stuff.
Yeah.
I know he would have been
hear
so
that he used to be a deviant. It's like, why can't we see
Why
that?
can we see that? That would be awesome.
He used to be like Isabella. I was like, yes.
Oh, fuck, I'd love to see
Drunk
that. That would have been
in
interesting. That would have been interesting as hell. But I just want to I would like it if some characters would have been like, I'll use Anders as an example, even though I fucking hate his character in DA2. For me, he came across more as he came like watching the male romance with him and the female romance one. I believe the male romance one more than the female one. So he came.
Yeah, I romanced him with a male.
He came across more as a gay character rather than a straight or a bisexual one. Like. I just don't do that, by the way. I'm just asking nicely, even though it's kind of say, yes, you can romance everyone. It takes away a little bit from the game for me personally. Like, I don't like. In all honesty, I don't think
it takes away to the believability of the character.
That's what it does. Like, I don't expect Cassandra to be bisexual. I don't expect that. Like, if she turns out that, I'll be like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, for me personally, but
if they make it like if they. Full out the character, then and if it's believable, then go ahead with it. I mean, if you're gonna have something like Anders fracked Carl, and we don't find that out in female Hulk, like that is just like not a slap in the face, but it's just like, why didn't you do that? You had an opportunity and you didn't take it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know if my boyfriend fracked a girl or another guy. Like, that's interesting.
Hawk might like that. Hawk might be like, that's kind of hot.
Kind of hot.
You're like.
Invite him into the bedroom. We'll have some more fun.
You know what? I like you now.
But yeah, that's just my own personal opinion. I don't want to say who I want to romance until more characters are confirmed. But my main thing is don't make them all bisexual because that's no believable. Like I don't
mind to. I mean, to be fair, it's a fantasy game, so I mean, dragons are running around. It's not a believable thing anyway, really.
But it's believable.
I mean, I don't mind.
Believable in the world, at least.
Yeah. It's believable in the world. Like I do expect Orlais is sort of like the Rome in some ways that they have like parties where it's 24 hours of sex. So I expect that in some way, shape, or form.
Do you know what I want to see? If you sided with Anders, right, and Sebastian storms off, I would love to see him in one of the brothels in Orlais, like sexing it up because he's not like part of the Chantry by then. He's gone to make an army. I would love to see that. I'd be like, Sebastian, why wouldn't you let me love you? In the game, but now I can. I'd just be like, I'd have to take that opportunity with my Inquisitor just for Hawk's sake.
Just like, if Hawk couldn't, I can now.
Yeah, at last.
And of course, we'll comment briefly. I don't think any previous romances will be romanceable in Dragon Age Inquisition. I highly doubt it.
I would love to romance freaking Fenris twice. With two different characters, that'd be awesome. Cross protect.
Then you and your two main characters.
He's cheating on me with me.
It's perfect.
I loved her, but I love you more.
You're so alike. I can't work it out.
Someone has asking about Isabella a few times. I like Isabella. She is one of the few characters in DA2 that I really, really liked.
I like
Isabella.
Just because of her personality, is just like I don't give two shits what you think about me. I'm a harlot. I love it.
She was like a tart with a heart. I like her.
Yeah, I loved her and Aveline.
A tart with a heart.
I loved her and Aveline. But yeah, I do think that she will make appearance, and as it makes sense for her character to be that bisexual and also a bit of a flip around character, that kind of thing. Like she'll do it if she respects you. That kind of thing.
But she's just so like she could be so like she could freaking tear your heart out. Like she could be so cold sometimes, but she's really nice sometimes.
I like the whole relationship between her and Meryl. How she sort of pretty much took her under her wing. That. I was like, that is so cute.
I love
so cute.
It was
adorable.
I wanted Carver and Meryl to get together. I was like,
I
was gutted. Apparently, in the DLC, it was suggested that they were going to get like either Sebastian and Bethany together if like you didn't romance Sebastian and Bethany was alive, or it was going to be like Meryl and Carver if you didn't romance Meryl and Carver was alive. And do you know what? I've purposely made Carver a warden so that on the off chance that they might be able to get together. He won't be on Red Lyrium because he's a bit of an idiot, so I didn't want to make him a Templar. So I was like, just keeping an eye on my little pixel brother because I care about him, and then he can get with Meryl in the next one.
Well, that's gonna sound sick, but I let Carver die.
You're a monster.
I hate him. I hate his character. I absolutely despise it.
You know why I always carried Carver with me in my party when you could? Was to hear him, to hear Varric just bash on him.
Well,
I thought it was hilarious.
He's one of the reasons I never do. He's one of the reasons I never do a female Hawk because I hate him so much. He stops me from playing it, so I always choose Bethany because I like Bethany's character. Not in the way that a lot of people like her character, and we still want to romance her, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I like her a lot more, and Bethany's in the circle with me, so yeah, I'm alright with her. She wants to be with Sebastian, that's fine. Although there was some hints to her being with Cullen, but I think that's fake.
You better say that.
I was just gonna tear your throat out. Don't say that.
We go into the Inquisition and it turns out Carver, Cullen and Bethany are married and they have a kid together.
I would.
Oh, don't even get me started. Right. That happened in Dragon Age Origins. Do you remember? I was so pissed off. But with the dwarf story. If you're a female dwarf, what's his name? Gorham?
No, don't say that. Oh my god!
Don't even get me. Hell no! I was like,
oh, I Gorham.
BioWare.
Got over me quick enough, even though I was like Alistair.
Oh yeah, sorry. And I very rarely play as a dwarf. It took me a minute to remember his name there. Gorham, I remember that one. He's the guy who's the wee sailor in Gamermd83.
Yeah.
He was freaking awesome.
It was awesome.
And it's just like they blew him off. Like, okay, bye. He would have been a perfect party member.
Yeah. Oh, he would have been an awesome party member, but nah.
I felt bad about Tamlin. So I didn't play the Daily Shelf until much later, and then obviously he comes back and attacks a party, and he's like, "I've always loved you," and I was like,
That's one reason why I love the Daily Shelf Origin is because of that scene. I just love that because it's just so heart wrenching and
I was just like, that is so sad. Poor. Thank God for mods. Not that I would have romanced him because of Alistair, but still.
I think
everyone went with Alistair at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't go with anybody else.
I'll happily admit that my female warden did go with Alistair. Nah.
Okay, so someone's asking what happened with Gorham. Gorham, if you were a female noble dwarf, Gorham was like your right-hand man, and you were romancing him, and then later on, when you leave, he's like, "I love you," and you're like, "Oh," and then you leave, and you're like, "Oh, I hope one day I see Gorham again," and you see him, and he's married with a kid or something like that, and you're just like,
"Fine, dwarven."
But he does come back in the epilogue, though. He does, or what is it? In the epilogue, they mentioned that he actually wants to come back and be your right-hand man again. So
I'm like, no,
it's like,
I hope you left your wife. Like, shit.
Yeah, leave your
He's like, oh no, I'm bringing my wife.
Leave your wife and child to starve. You just see him at the front, like, fine, dwarven crafts here.
Granted,
fine,
he did think that she was like dead and stuff. And I know he got banished to the surface, I think. But still, I mean, God, wait until the bed's cold, Jeez.
No, they should have made him a party member, because they completely left the dwarves like without like a equal romance.
Yeah.
You could kind of flirt with Ogren.
You could flirt with him, but he was just gonna frack another girl.
Yeah.
That's
him.
Callan had dogs.
Gorham could have swung both ways. I think they could have just used him for both, for male or female. But no.
Beard love.
That makes sense. Just a quick check. How long have we got everyone for again? Just a quick check in time.
What has it been, an hour?
Yeah, I think it's been about an hour, yeah.
I still have like maybe 30 minutes.
Okay,
cool.
Just make sure. So, is there anything? Oh, of course, someone's mentioning Steve Blum. Of course, Gorham, if memory serves me, is voiced by the legendary Steve Blum. He also voices Ogren, Grun, Orochimaru, and several other characters. In fact, I think he has like a fucking 100 characters on his list by now.
Yeah, he's like the king of voice actors, I think.
Yeah, him, Troy Baker, Nolan North, Jennifer Hale. Like, he could voice off the legendary ones. So, is there anything? I think we're done with basically romance. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or should we ask the chat for specific topics?
Come up for romance. You know you want to, Debs. If you're watching.
You know it.
I'm sorry.
If you know what's good for you.
Good.
If you know what's good for you.
Okay,
I'll send you things, cookies.
Okay,
and
so right now
stuff.
we'll open up the chat. If you have any questions about particular Dragon Age stuff, it can be either game related or lore related. We have our materials ready to look up. So.
Oh, my book's over there. I should probably go and get my book.
Yeah, mine's over there too.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my book. 1 second.
Okay. Wait.
Even though I'm not gonna be able to find the right pages anyway, but 1 second.
I've got a few in here. Okay, so we've got a question on the agents or pets. So
agents or what?
Agents or pets, like your Inquisitor agents. So
Got it.
Agents. I guess.
Oh no!
I guess.
Oh, do you know what's happened? My earphone fell in my tea.
Oops.
Oh. Oh no! Look at it.
Oh.
I'll use the other one.
It still works. But the idea of agents is my only problem with this idea is I hope it's not like Mass Effect's Galactic Readiness thing. I hope it's not like that. That's my only thing.
What are we talking about?
Well, it is
agents.
numbered though. That's the thing. Like, but the thing is, you actually send how many you want to send towards a certain like. You can put 12 in one place and like 3 in the other.
What are we talking?
But how does that work though?
Like it may work.
Is it just like you're doing your own thing and they're off doing something and you don't even see them and they just come back and they're like, oh it worked out or something like that?
Like, did any of I'm assuming most of us have played the Assassin's Creed franchise. So
Brotherhood?
I think
haven't played since 1.
Okay. Well, so they had.
You mean like Brotherhood?
Yeah, like Brotherhood. Like you could like build characters up and send them away on missions to different parts of Europe. So I don't know.
And what, like, depending on their skill level, is whether everything goes well or not.
Yeah, and of course, as is they level up, something along those lines. I would really like that. Like, you could maybe
that would be cool.
Like, you stumble across characters in the story, like street people who are getting mugged or beaten down or who are standing up for something. You say, hey, you know what? You've got it. You've got what I'm looking for. How about you come work for the Inquisition and be one of my agents?
That would be cool.
That kind of thing. Like. That's what I'd like to see. As long as they don't tie it into multiplayer, I'm okay with it doing that, because I think that would be a lot more personal, because you're building these characters up, and if you hear a mission report that this character has died, you'd feel a lot more personal about it, in my opinion. That's what I'd like to see.
That would be cool, yeah.
I think actually they're supposed to be like more like assets, like unnamed assets, so you got a load of them.
Yeah.
And when you go to your outpost, there's a whole bunch of them there, and they help fight things.
Well,
and depending on your Inquisition level is how well they go about doing their job.
I'd be okay with that, but as the idea, like we're like similar to Brotherhood, maybe you'll have like left hand and right hand men and women who are maybe the lieutenants, maybe something along those lines. Something along those lines.
I don't know, maybe.
Well,
that would be your party members.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying there are a couple of captains that are named actually. In the demo, they had
there was like little cards came up.
So
I think I've got a picture of it. Hang on, let me have a look. Hang on, I think I've got a picture for one of the things I'm supposed to be doing. Hang on.
But I think that'd be interesting to do. Something
I'm thinking of like GTA 5.
You
know when you get your heists, Scottish.
Like you hold
something like that.
You switch to them.
To hire people.
You can hire people. That'd be.
No, I mean, like you hire people, and depending on their level, is how well or bad it goes.
Well, I guess that could work. That could work. That'd be
I'm
interesting.
nuts. I don't have it. I've got the ones with the pictures, but I don't have the names. Bollocks.
Okay. Well.
I have it in my blog. Oh my god, I can't remember which one it is.
I'm sure I had it
somewhere.
Oh,
around here.
Well, while you look for
the names.
Okay, while you're looking for that, once you find it, let me know. But someone's asking, of course, as a bunch of two comments out, the Orlesian Civil War. So
I'm siding with the Ferelden, just so you know when it comes to any sort of thing.
Well, there's a freaking civil war everywhere. There's a civil war
they're all
with
attacking
the
each other,
Ferelden too.
Yeah, they're all over the place having war everywhere.
So aren't they going to attack Ferelden, but they're also attacking each other at the same time and stuff like that?
Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting.
I'm siding with Ferelden. I have to. It's
heritage.
Yeah, the Orlesians are, no offense, I like some Orlesians, not all. I'm not a person who judges an entire race on a single people, but most Orlesians I've met are dicks, and I would gladly let them
I'm
down.
not a big fan of
Well, Liliana's debatably, she was born in Orlais, and technically she could classify as an Orlaisian, even though technically her mother was Ferelden, but she was raised in Orlais, so...
She knows the game.
She's more Orlaisian than anything.
Yeah, she knows the game in Ferelden, which I hope we get a chance to play the game.
I want to freaking play the game at an actual banquet. Or like
I need to go to a masquerade ball. I need to be a complete
with a freaking mask.
Oh, like I will be buying the biggest, boldest mask there, and just be like,
I want the biggest fucking dress ever.
Big old nose, the nose like that. Hell yeah.
Encrusted with jewels and gold,
huge feathers and stuff.
And I want to see like, oh god, what were their names from? Oh god, it was something like shit. You know, you visit like this Orlaisian woman because her son's apparently a blood mage, but he's not. He's just trying to get laid. What's his name?
I remember.
Something, is it not Delance? Is it Emile Delance? You know, like his
I remember that one.
I want them to be there because they are just like the pair of them are really bitchy, and I want to just see them there so I can.
So yeah, I think the Orlaisian was going to be something to be picked up about, and it probably is everywhere's at war, so we'll probably have to pick sides and all that crap. So that's gonna be interesting.
So I'm thinking that the you know how the demo in the demo you could see the names of your Inquisitor depending on your race, the last name, the surname. So it's pretty confirmed that the human is from Ferelden, right? Depending, I mean, with the last name, I guess.
And his voice sounded
it sounded like English, like an English name, so that would indicate Ferelden. But what interested me the most was the dwarf, Kadash.
Yeah, we're part of Shell's clan, aren't we?
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, it's Kadash is the Shale's family.
I haven't had much time to look up this crap because I've been at uni most of the week. What's the elven name then?
Oh god, it was something really. Give me back.
It was.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
I do apologise. I'm a bad DA geek.
Lavalan. Yeah.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I'll write it in the chat.
They said that in the podcast that or in the panel they said that a lot of these names already have standing in the world, and a lot of them will. So if you don't know anything about them, then they're probably going to make some kind of history for them in the game.
It does ring a bell, but I guess it'll depend what clan they're from.
Although they all sound the same to me.
Hey, that's Elvis. That's a Elvis.
That's racist.
I wrote all the names in chat. The ones that are that were revealed during the demo.
Okay. Female, female, Lavalan, Kadash, Adar.
Halvin Adar. Yeah.
Oh, and someone was saying that since the Kunari has a name, they thought that maybe he wasn't following the Qun, because you know how Stan was saying. But I don't think that's true, because one of the what are they called? The priests in the Kunari, they're like the Tessera.
The Trimbit.
The priests. the Kunari priests that actually follow the Qun, they don't believe that. They don't believe that you don't have a name. That she actually that you have to have a name. That your name tells you who you are in your world, and if you don't call yourself by your name, it's like taking your eyes out or something like that. So they don't the Qun, the Kunari, opposed to the Talvashoth, they both have names. So that really doesn't say whether you're going to be Talvashoth or Kunari, but I think you're going to be Talvashoth.
They won't be.
Apparently, that's possible.
One of the devs said that we won't be part of the queue, we don't follow it. Although maybe in game we might be able to later on, but to start off with, we don't. So
I think that's how it's going to be.
We can have horns. We can have horns, That's good.
Yeah, you could have horns, or you could not have horns. I actually wouldn't want horns.
I don't know. I'm going to just see what looks better. I might just make like a big old bastard with massive horns.
Well, I'm just curious if people will actually pay attention you don't have horns, because it's like if you don't have horns, then you're like regarded as a higher character. Like they revert to you more as you like rub your horns.
The horns are a little intimidating.
Well, they said in one of the panels that someone asked that. I don't know if you were the panel of where they were talking about the races.
Yeah, the playable races panel.
Yeah, someone asked if people would react to you having horns or not, and they said that they were probably not going to do it because technically that would be pretty hard to do.
I'm just hoping they do, because that
would be interesting. they will react depending on your race, of course. Yeah. But I thought the funniest thing, oh my god, that same panel, the races, where they were talking about how they were gonna technically work with the sizes. Like the freaking Kunari are like 7 feet tall, and then you've got the dwarfs that are like freaking
romance thing gonna work?
Feet, 3 feet.
Say like Barrick is romanceable. How is that gonna work? How are you going to romance Barrick if he's romanceable with a Kunari? How is that going to...
Oh my
pick him up.
Lift him up.
Yeah.
Just carry him to the bedroom and throw him on the
he's low enough for something, but...
Please don't say that.
I don't think they're going to show that somehow, dear. This isn't The Witch.
One of the devs was saying that for every cinematic for a dwarf, they had to have like a shot, and then just like you could hear an apple crate being pushed, and then all of a sudden your dwarf just appears and appears. I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious.
That'd be so funny.
That'd be funny. I really
and then he's like, and then he has to end with, "How do you like them apples?"
That would be amazing. That has to be done.
That would be so good.
We're not sure. That'd be all. Yeah. You got me thinking now.
He's like, actually, that would be pretty good.
Yeah, that would be. Like just all of a sudden apples. Well, at least if he gets hungry during the cutscene, he just goes.
So you guys talk too long.
Yeah. There's a couple people asking about mounts and keeps. Of course, the biggest question about mounts is, can I ride a fucking griffin?
Well, here's the thing.
Well, they're supposed to be.
There's dragons.
Yeah.
The people in the panel said, they were like, oh, and so we've got horses. But then he was like, but wait, let me be more like technically correct. He's like, we've got mounts. I was like, oh.
Well, as it is,
I want a battle nug.
As is, I'm very much the person who's fucking tossing it that the enemies that we saw in the demo were fog warriors. I'm pretty damn fucking convinced. Oh, they are. Fuck, someone confirmed it. But I can't find the fucking page now. But the fog warriors are from Saharan, I believe, if memory serves me.
They're actually they have to do with the Tevinter.
Yeah, the Tevinter like but the Saharan, where they're originally from, is very much a Kunari and Tevinter thing. Like the religions there are quite tossed up and all that. But Saharan is also the original place where griffins are from, according to the book, which I cannot find the fucking page now. Where the hell are you? But that to me says something. That to me goes, why would they show fog warriors from Saharan unless they just wanted to show something badass?
I think we're going to be able to fly it.
Yeah. Where the hell is
I think we're going to be able to ride a dragon.
That would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that dragon
because
handler.
I mean, you've got Cassandra, and then you've got that picture where it shows the Inquisitor jumping off a cliff onto a dragon.
Oh, the dragon diving thing. I was like, whoa. Oh, that would be, if that was in game, that would be so cool.
I think that's the one thing, like, I really want, just to ride a freaking dragon. And because Skyrim screwed it up, so I mean, just give it to me.
I know. BioWare, just do it.
I can't find the fucking line now. Where the hell is it? I can't find where it states it.
Well, what else? What other animals could be rideable? What are those rhinoceros things
Wyvern
called?
as well. Wyvern.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What are those rhinoceros things called?
Bronto. Bronto.
Brontos. So that might be possible.
A little dwarf with a Bronto. Really cool. That'd be awesome.
That's all nice.
Just go on the shoulders.
I want a battle dog, and I'm going to dress him up. It's going to look great.
Well, they said in the panel that your dwarf could ride a kunari, the horns of a kunari.
Of course, some people are also saying Hala as well, the Dalish elf.
Yeah, the little diddly.
Oh, the Hala. That's true.
That seems kind of like a horrible thing to do. No, like if you do that in front of a Dalish elf, they'll probably like skin you for that.
What are you doing?
Depending if you're an elf or not, that's a good question. Like
that would be so funny. It's like in the scene, someone just like comes on a Hala, and then you just see an arrow go.
All of a sudden, I just now imagine a giant Kunari sitting on a Hala side saddle with long flowing hair, just going, yeah.
It looks so stupid. Oh, I love it.
That'd be awesome. That'd be fucking awesome. But yeah. Come on, no sex with dragons. Someone's saying sex with dragons.
Oh, get out of here.
Get out, no.
If it's in the game, someone wants to sex it up.
Of course.
Just there's ever a tool set, I'll make it happen. No, just kidding.
If there's a tool set, it will happen. Don't worry, you will romance a dragon.
God. Well, if it's good enough for Donkey in Shrek, why not?
I'm a donkey. I don't. Oh, now you got me thinking about it. I was wondering when I was watching that, how the fuck does that work?
Well, they have kids, so I guess it does.
I'm like, I don't know why. I'm just like, how does it work?
You know what we should talk about? Spoon. we should talk about, or at least mention the keep, the dragon.
Oh, the keeps, yeah, the keeps. Oh, yeah. I'm very much in the mind that there are going to be more than one keep. Of course, that's pretty much, I think they've confirmed that, haven't they?
Wait, there are a whole bunch of keeps all scattered around Thedas.
Wait, are we talking about the save thing or the outposts?
The save thing, the dragon's keep.
Thing. Yeah,
online.
That looks intriguing. I'd like to try that. I've applied.
There's a lot of people have been asking me about that.
I like the idea of it. I really like the idea of it because it gives you a place to store your save because you're going to be probably going cross-platform. So I like that.
Well, you're going to be rebuilding it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. I think it's probably going to be similar to Mass Effect. What's it called?
It's more expansive than that.
Yeah, way bigger. But that kind of idea where it asks you, who did you romance? Blah blah blah.
Things. What kind of race your hawk was, like skin tone and stuff like that. I don't know how. Apparently, I saw a dev tweet something about it looking really pretty. So it's got to be more than just a list of tick boxes.
Yeah.
So I think
it's going to be like comic booky, where it's like really telling you. I think it's going to have like a narration. Like I think it's going to be like the Mass Effect comic on the Xbox.
On the PS3 there for like 2-3 hours watching the whole thing.
It's like, oh my god, this is so good.
Of course, because it's a good thing also because not everyone has a lot of time to.
Genesis, that's it. Genesis.
Give me my food. Give me it. Sorry. Give me it.
You want food? We feel slate.
Give me. I'm hungry. Give me. Thank you.
When the Grand Cleric is hungry,
shut up.
He demands it.
Give me my food. Give me my food. Yay! 3 double cheeseburgers.
Oh my god! Scott, you just have a heart attack.
I don't care. Continue.
Wow. Oh, what was I gonna ask? Wait, I was gonna say something.
No, but I like the idea of the keep because not all of us have enough time to go back and replay like 40, 50, 100 hours of Dragon Age.
I was gonna ask, are you guys going to be true to your first save? To your first Dragon Age save, or are you going to change?
One save. I play loads through, and then I delete them, and then I do my final like ultimate one where I do everything how I like from all the different choices and stuff. So I only have like one save for each. But I might go back to the first one I did, which I remember, and just from memory, just do it all and see how bad things turn out. Just out of interest.
Same here. Like I'll go back to probably my original one is, which even then my original one was over 100 hours. So
yeah, mine too.
So I've done a lot of stuff because I know MD, you'll want to keep your one pretty damn close because what happened at yours.
I'm going to keep it exactly the same, even though, I mean, it freaking tore my heart up that Alistair sacrificed himself, but even then, I would love to see if Alistair would return in Dragon Age Inquisition, but I just can't change that because it was just, it's zombie Alistair.
He's a spirit. He becomes the new spirit of vengeance or something.
Yes. No, but I wouldn't change that. As much as I would want to change that in the keep, that Alistair didn't sacrifice himself, I don't think I would. I'd keep it pretty much the same.
You know what's going to
come to my first one. I didn't even realise I was supposed to pick Liliana up. I left her behind because I didn't know. I didn't even go into the tavern, and like Zebrin screwed me over, and loads of stuff went really badly wrong. And I was like, oh my god.
Yep, my first playthrough.
It was an epic fail.
Okay, I'll say it right. My first mock. Right, I'm gonna be honest. My first playthrough was a complete and utter disaster. I'll happily admit.
Yeah.
I did do the Dark Ritual, but I didn't really pay much attention to the approval-disapproval thing. So everyone kind of hated me. But I didn't complete that playthrough because I was like, shit, I didn't know this. Now I have to start all over again. Great. And restarted it. So that's my
I was really careful about everything, but the end, man, oh my god. I don't think I've ever been so emotional. I've said that before, but it was like I was like prepared for it. Like I felt prepared. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna let Alistair sacrifice himself. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I take him with me. Freaking take him, and I'm like, no. Oh my god! I was so ready to reload.
I was like, the way I saw it, I was like, right. So my warden's romancing Alistair. He's only ever had one lover, being her, and they're probably going to spend a long time together. So I figured he might as well get one more, like, go at being a man, and I let him shag Morrigan so that neither of them would die.
I did what I did.
And Morrigan was like her friend anyway, so I was like, you know, I don't mind.
You guys did it?
They could have used a turkey baster, but you know, it's fine.
Oh my god.
So then I'm the only one who didn't do the Dark Ritual?
No. Yeah, but it sounds a bit. Or you did what I did with Alistair and let him shag Isabella.
I didn't do the Dark Ritual when Morgan told me. I was like, what? And I kicked her out and she left. I kicked her out. I was like, no, that's why I never really liked Morgan, because I was like, we had a little cat fight. Yeah. And she left. I didn't have her at the end.
I don't Morgan.
What's the worst that can happen? Go on then.
Basically because she's
like, get out of my face.
How Morgan is in DAI. Like, if you like completely pissed her off in Origins, like, how does she come back to? Like, if she's actually going to care about what happens to everyone else or not.
Well, I would. Yeah, that one warden. Yeah, I hear they're killing her, but whatever.
Yeah, good. What I want to see is like banter between Liliana and Morrigan if they encounter each other, because like Morrigan's now dressed as the way that Liliana described when they had that conversation about how she should dress more feminine. So that would be really interesting to see Liliana saying, "Oh, you know, you actually took my advice with your dress code," and she'd be like, "Bugger off."
I did not choose. I did not go by your dress code. I went with what I thought would look good on me.
Yeah, I wasn't listening at all.
Nah, but I loved Morgan from the moment I met her, just because of two reasons. She's an awesome character, and two, she's voiced by Claudia Black. I'm a sucker for Claudia Black.
That's the only reason why I select her.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Claudia Black.
I liked her. I was like, ooh, but her character looked more like me than my warden that was supposed to be me looked like me, and I was like, that's not right. That's not what it's supposed to be.
I had a weird glitch at one point when I was making my hawk. I made him basically near enough the default one, just give him different facial hair, and when the game started, my siblings were black.
You're like, wow, I was adopted. Cool.
No, my entire family was.
I knew it.
I was like, what the how? It was really weird. Okay.
We adopted a poor little Ferelden.
Don't die.
Airball.
Too many buggles. Okay, so I think we've got about maybe 15 minutes left to flip through.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so I think for the last 10 minutes or so we'll do just today's Q&A related to Dragon Age, or warming up a little bit about ourselves. Is there anything you want to ask? So go ahead, and we'll see what we can come up with, and if there's anything you would like to discuss, go ahead.
I made a little list. I think we covered pretty much everything. Do you guys think we might be...
Sorry,
go for it. Go. No, go for it. I wasn't...
Like, you know... I don't know if you saw this part of the demo. I know that like me and Ladyinsanity have, but like the Red Templars at one point when they were attacking that village, they were pretty much using magic, and it was so creepy. Did you think that was really weird? Like it was like this horrible gloopy blood stuff, and they were just like killing the villagers. But afterwards, they looked burnt, but they also looked like the soul had been sucked out of them, and they looked almost husk-like, a little bit like what Meredith did at the end of Dragon Age 2. And I'm thinking, now are they huffing that stuff? Or are they wearing it and that's what's made them mad? Or what?
Like, lyrium is basically pure magic. What if red lyrium is basically demon essence in some way, shape, or form?
Could be. They didn't know where it was coming from.
Yeah, like the energy or something from a demon, basically. Like, I don't know, something along those lines. Because there's
well, not all demons are bad though, because we've got the Cole.
I'm talking about the evil ones.
Well, here's the thing. In that tag, they said it was from something, but they didn't know where the root cause was. Sorry.
She has something. She's like, I got something, please.
I'm
like,
no, never. Sorry.
No, I forgot. Go for it.
Okay.
What were you saying? Ability. Hold on. In Asunder. Do you guys remember the freaking book that what's his name read from?
Book. Oh, what?
Lambert?
And it made Cole disappear. No, wait, that's the.
Yeah, it freaking takes like the demons, the power of the demons away. Like it'll bring it. Like the Tevinter book.
Drala, wasn't it?
Go after what's his name on top of.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. The one whenever
literally
you go on top of the tower.
Then why do they do tranquility? Oh my god!
Because they like the power.
The separation of the fade, though. That's the thing.
But I mean, if a mage gets possessed by a demon, they could just read it, and the demon will be gone.
I think it's supposed to be a temporary thing.
It's the way they. I think the way they see it is, they like to have the power and that to threaten people. If they could just cure people from demon possession, they would lose that kind of power.
They can't. No, but they can now. They can. They know.
Yeah.
I think it all has to do with
did it.
power. I don't think it has to do with logic. It has to do with power.
Yeah, but even then, in Asunder, they prove that the Rite of Tranquility can be reversed. So
yeah, and you can take a demon out of someone, because obviously the Warden does it with Connor, and like
so the Rite of Tranquility is just it's
just the Templars are a bunch of bastards.
Yeah, it's just a power.
Including that Cullen one, he's the right ad bastard.
Ooh, don't you with your mouth.
Cullen is a good guy.
He's a moderate temper.
Cullen is just like Cassandra, because the Seekers went to hell too.
That's what
I thought.
Cullen is Santa Claus. Cullen, Santa Claus.
There's someone else says, do you think the Canary Inquisitor will get the unlockable Fade Fog Warrior class? I don't think so.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if, from what I can remember, as I said, I just found the page there a minute ago. I think the Fog Warriors are mostly former elf slaves, I think. But there's a possibility. I could be wrong, because I need to look it up, and I'm eating, so.
Apparently, like, specializations are supposed to play quite a big part in, like, your backstory kind of thing. So, say if you were a blood mage, that'd be a big thing.
You better not cry. You better not mock, I'm telling you why. Santa Cullen's coming to town.
His gift is a dick in a box. Yay!
My dick in a box.
Dick in a box, yay.
Woman Island. Okay, so son of a bitch. Well, questions we got. Blah 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 blah. Didn't Fenris say? Yeah, sorry, the Fenris Fog Warrior. Someone corrected me. Fenris did spend some time with Fog Warriors, if memory serves me.
Was it Fog Warriors, or was it some other little group, and then he ended up killing them because he's a douche?
Yeah,
but a lovely douche.
He did join them, and then they were all slaughtered.
Yes.
Was that them? I remember he said he joined the group, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was the Fog Warriors that he joined.
Yeah.
And he has like some kind of trinket that he keeps from them too.
He scalps them.
Breezer's asking what am I eating. I'm on my third double cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Already? God.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'd freaking die on the first one.
I haven't even eaten today.
Judge me if you will.
Ooh, what do you guys think about the dragon cult in Dragon Age Origins worshipping Andraste? What if Andraste is a dragon?
That would be amazing. Andraste was just like, the bride of the maker is a dragon.
He's like, why didn't you tell me?
Could you imagine if there was like the maker was some big ass dragon, and then Andraste's just a little dragon?
Yeah,
that would be
amazing. She's
a
little bow in her hair, so you know it's a girl.
Aww. And it's pink.
Yeah.
That's adorable. Aww.
And little eyelashes and lipstick.
Oh, that would be so cute.
The girl dragon.
Okay, someone's asking, do you think Corypheus is the reason why the Grey Wardens are up to something. More than likely, yes.
Well, they were up to something before the Corypheus thing happened. Yeah. They were doing something down in those tykes, but I think that Corypheus has been up to something.
I think it has to deal with what they had in the Soldier's Keep, that DLC way back when with the Avernus.
Yeah.
And having to tap into the Darkspawn blood, probably even trying to cure the taint, so that either cure the taint or use it as like a magical kind of like thing. Because actually, in Origins, if you actually use that little like concoction that he has and you drink it, it gives you like way better powers.
Yeah,
or not way better powers,
it hurts
stats.
you, unfortunately. It damages you
while
you use
really?
it. So...
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I drank. I was like, my one was like, some strange red liquid. Why
I know
not?
From Awakening.
Yeah. No,
I didn't.
Soldier's Keep DLC. It's Warden's Keep or Soldier's Keep DLC. I can't remember.
It's Soldier's Keep or Soldier's Peak. Sophia Dryden, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one that's
her story
painted up.
Oh right. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think I drank that too.
How important do you...
Well, the Wardens could... I mean, I think it's more sinister than that, but the Wardens could also be wanting to take the Andorils for themselves, because they've been wanting to do that for a while. Or at least the Warden commander. And, like, a lot of the Wardens think it's, like, blasphemous because the Wardens aren't supposed to have they're not supposed to fly a flag, but they've been wanting to... He's been wanting... The Warden commander's been wanting to... Or not the Warden commander, but the main guy... The Warden commander.
First Warden? Or not First Warden.
The big boss, basically.
The big boss. Yeah. The big Warden
boss. The boss Warden with his pimp cane.
Yeah. The big G. He's been wanting to take the Anders, or the Andoril, the what? I forgot what was Enderfells. For themselves.
I wonder what Anders' real name is, because Anders isn't his real name. That's just like a nickname because he was from the Anderfells. I wonder.
If we actually found out what his name is, I hope
it's something crap, like Derek.
Hey.
Keith.
Who said his name was Derek?
That's me.
If I share a name with Anders, I'm going to kill him.
Because he'll actually be okay.
I will kill him again, or I will legally change my name to the hater of Anders. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like Jim or something.
Yeah, Jim. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Jim. Someone's asking like, how do you cure the taint? Well, at the moment, there's no way to cure the taint.
I think they're trying to, aren't they, or something?
Morrigan found out some way to cure the taint because with the old god baby. If
everybody has to shag Morrigan, that's how you.
If you shag Morrigan, then you get it. The kid is not immune from the taint, but he is born with the taint, or he doesn't have it affect him in any way. That's the way that I interpreted that it doesn't affect him in any way. So
no, it could be
so the female wardens are screwed.
Yeah,
they turn into brood mothers. That's terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry. The way that some of the people become darkspawn really is disturbing. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just
well, like that the poem that what's her face said. What's her name? I forgot.
Branca's girlfriend.
Yeah, what was her name? I can't remember.
Oh my god.
That was the most messed up thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
actually, that was my favorite part of Origins. That whole entire poem, just while you're walking, and then she's saying it.
It was like, oh my god.
Well, someone has asked this. Excuse me. How did we all get into Dragon Age? Someone's asked that, and may as well explain why.
It was complete chance.
BioWare.
Mass
Effect
with me. I mean, I did play BioWare games, but I didn't realise because I played like Jade Empire, but I didn't realise that Dragon Age was by the same people. But basically, like an ex borrowed the game off a friend, and then I played it whilst I was bored, and I was like, "This is amazing!" And then I just like kept playing it.
Well, I originally wanted to get it for my Christmas when it came out, but I didn't get it. Then I got it a year later, and there was like 2 weeks of my life that I can't remember nothing but Dragon Age. And of course, after I found various different people with similar interests to me, of course most of them are here, I became much more of a geek than I ever was before. So... Yes.
And closes the book. I am done.
She said, "Drop the mic."
I am the Grand Cleric. This is my Bible.
I have one too. It's a copy and it's upside down.
Mine's better. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, yours is better. Shut up.
Oh, do you have the black one?
She's the fancy one.
Yeah, she has the fancy one.
Big posh one.
Should I just run upstairs and just grab my notebook? I want to feel special. I have the other two.
Of course. I have got all the books and this and...
Did yours come in like a big box, a big black box?
Sounds like she's gonna lug like some huge thing, like
yeah,
like a leather-bound strap.
It's like the size of Cassandra's book. Oh, you got the posh one. Is it like gold leafing and everything?
Very posh.
Oh wow.
Jealous. Simply jealous.
The litho.
Oh, you got the little
with
thing
envy.
Envy.
Is it signed?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, the lithograph.
Very nice. The only lithograph I've got, then there's the GTA one that came with the limited edition Get Strategy Guide. Okay, so I think we'll open up to a couple more questions, and I think we'll wrap things up. What specialization?
Oh, it is gold leaf. Nice.
Oh my god.
Yes, I want that. What specialization for classes do you think will be added? So,
Blood Mage.
Of course, Blood Mage is a must. That's definitely going to be there. We know that for a
I need
fact.
Spirit Warrior. I want Spirit Warrior.
Yeah, Spirit Warrior. As I've said, mine Arcane Warrior.
I don't mind. I wouldn't mind Arcane Warrior actually, so I can wield a sword.
They're like so overpowered, though.
Yeah, for a rogue,
which is good because I'm crap at fighting.
Yeah. For a rogue, like I'm trying to think of the ones for rogues. Most of the time, I always go with Duelist and Bard. Those are normally the ones I go with.
Bard has to stay. That's part of the lore. So.
Oh yeah, Duelist too.
Duelist, because my warden always dual wields because dual wielding swords is awesome. Simple put.
They're probably going to take away the ranger aspect because all rogues are going to be able to have bows.
I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably like maybe you can specialize it in more into it. Same with weapon swords, like you can specialize more, or you can be like my warden and be a jack of all trades. Jack of all trades, a master of none.
Yeah.
They have to fix the Spirit Warrior though, because in Awakening, you looked weird. Like every time you'd put on one of the abilities, you would be completely see through.
They'll probably
it was like you were part in the fade and part.
Yeah. They'll probably
you would be like part in the fade and part not in the fade.
They'll probably do what they did with DA2 and just make it's only active when you're in combat, that kind of thing. So,
yeah, maybe because I hated
instead of like walking around. The particle effects are so freaking like bright and stuff. That's
and then you have to just turn them all off individually.
Yeah, and then it happened in cutscenes too. In cutscenes, you looked like freaking eyeballs were floating there, and I was like,
and the person's just like, okay, I'll help you. I'll do what I can. They didn't go, holy Jesus, what the fuck are you?
I always had to remember to turn that off every time I was going to go into a cutscene.
Yeah. The only class I'm glad that they got rid of is Shadow. That was from Awakening. That class was just kind of useless in my opinion in some cases.
It was there.
Yeah, it was rather useless. We'll take one more question, then we'll wrap things up. Do one use want to pick a question from chat? Or
oof, there's so many things. Oh my god, Flemeth ritual.
I'm saying repeated ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick one of the repeated ones if you'd like, or anyone that comes up.
Someone's repeating Flemeth ritual, how it was a gift to Morrigan, according to Yavanna.
Well,
that's
do we want to explain that?
Well, I guess we could. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Someone go ahead, because I need to try and remember.
Well,
yeah, I don't remember that
basically,
too much.
The way that Yavanna tried to put it off was that it's a gift, how Flemeth inherits basically the daughter's body, and like it progressively has happened for how many years, like what is it, centuries at this point? And the way that it is it's like it's supposed to take the body, and she says it's a gift because the way that I see it is that whenever Flemeth takes over her body, the consciousness of that daughter is still present in her mind, which is why she's kind of like loony. So that's how I interpret it. Like the same way that Anders and Justice, their thoughts are intertwined. They're the same ones. It's just integrated with all the daughters.
Wow, that'd be.
Wow.
Wow. I thought one of them was bad. just imagine like 80 Morrigans in your head.
I mean, Flemeth must be
you would be pretty
for
messed
another
up.
body, really. I mean, I suppose Yavanna would have been the next one, really, because like she's a little bit older than Morrigan, and she was probably more powerful at that time. I don't know about now, but
well, Flemeth is the one that plans ahead way beyond what we can comprehend. which is why I fucking love her character. And that she's voiced.
She better not take over Morrigan's body, poor thing.
I doubt it.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think she needs to at this point.
Yeah, I think she's.
I think Morrigan's too wily. She's like,
Yeah, I think that'll be it.
Yeah, Morrigan found a way to protect herself. Definitely.
Yeah. So
well, she knew that it wouldn't kill Flemeth permanently. She said it would just weaken her for a while. So she knows that obviously Flemeth's going to come back and give her a bollocking for it. So.
Okay, well, someone's just asking, like, do we... I'm assuming this is for the like, do we keep our current saves on current gen with the keep on the way?
Yes, save them.
Yeah, save
do
them.
not
I'd save them, because they're thinking, or they're trying to possibly do it so you can import it.
Where is it? Okay. For those on Xbox, almost got my DVDs here. For those on Xbox, I know you can do this. Simply grab a USB, stick it in there, and get a copy of it on a USB so you can have multiple copies of it just in case. Okay?
But wait, the keep is the keep. You're not gonna upload. You're not gonna upload your save.
Well, they're thinking about maybe possibly doing it. If possible, they want to give you the option to import it, and then you can tweak it. Yeah. But currently, it's just like you get a blank save and you start from the beginning. So, I mean, hopefully they'll be able to do that, but I guess it depends.
Yeah.
I see.
So I'd keep your saves, definitely.
Yeah, I've got like 8 saves. I'm playing through on PC at the minute with mods, which I now never want to go back to Xbox again. But yeah, I think that's about it. We have to wrap up. I think, MD, you need to get going soon.
Well, it depends on you guys.
You're trying to get rid of her. We've got her longer, and you're like,
I know.
You
always have to blame it on me.
I'm going with the usual time for our usual podcast. Do apologise for that, but I can go for a little bit longer. I don't mind. I can go for maybe another 20 or so minutes, I guess. Yeah, I'm okay if you want to go. So I guess we could just go with a couple more questions then, or if there's anything you would like to quickly discuss, go right ahead.
I think we should probably look through the chat because I feel bad for all these people.
We do apologize.
Or check your Twitters. Maybe people post
if you want to
there
contact us, our Twitters are below our names. I'll read them out just in case for those who cannot read apparently. Mine's is at scottishwarrior92, MD's is at gamermd83, abilitydrain is at abilitydrain, and Ladyinsanity is at Ladyinsanity.
Yeah, feel free to give us tweets.
Feel free to tweet us if you... Tweet may be a bit better because the chat's moving a bit rapidly.
Yeah, the chat goes pretty hard to...
Will Kunari dual wield great swords? That would be awesome.
Sick.
Oh, imagine that. Massive bloody great swords that are bigger than everybody else in a party.
Just two great...
Wow.
Two claymores and just
very
like come
overpowered.
at me. Just
actually, no, I think
are you naked underneath that? Are you naked underneath your robe? You are.
No, I don't have a top on. That's how bad.
Oh.
I just have a.
I was like, hang on a second. I see chest hair.
This just got N17.
He's
like,
foolish.
so
He's fully Dalish.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. I am wearing pants.
Yay.
Okay,
those aren't pants. Those are trousers. You're from the UK. Damn it. Because then I thought you were going commando for a second, and then I was like, oh no, pants, trousers. Okay.
You don't know what's underneath.
Oh right, you guys have a difference, huh?
Yeah.
You don't.
So when you guys say I'm not wearing pants, I'm like,
that's underwear.
Yeah.
Underwear. Well,
so it's a completely different thing for us.
I'll leave it to your imagination what's under the joggies. But yeah, so someone's asking us, will Cole be good in human form or evil demon form in DA? So why he has two forms?
I think good.
I think he'll be struggling. I think he'll be like good, but then he'll have a moment where he goes a bit batshit kind of thing, but worse than Anders.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because it sounds like at the end of Asunder, it sounds like he had a good control of his power now.
Well, he said that Cole doesn't exist anymore. He was like, Cole doesn't exist. So who's that?
But he still looks like Cole.
Yeah. It could just be someone's possessed.
You better not be stabbing me when we back's turned.
I saw like Justice, like it wasn't the actual person, it was Justice. Someone's at Libya on Twitter has asked, where did you get your costumes? Where did you get your costumes?
Math makeup.
And makeup.
I
got this robe off eBay originally for a Dragon Age short series I was originally planning on filming, but it fell through. And a 99 pence eyeliner for the makeup I'm wearing.
Are you wearing? Oh yeah, because you got like drawing on your head.
Yes, you can't really see it unfortunately, so it's a bit of a waste of time. What about you, MD? Where did you get your lovely attire?
I got the Thor helmet. Well, it's not even a helmet. It's just like a little strap front. It's like a mask on Amazon for like $5, and then this chest plate. It's a child's chest plate. It comes with the freaking sword, the shield, another helmet that really didn't fit, and that one was I got that one at a costume store around here. But you could also get it on Amazon. It was like $10.
Right, and continue on from everyone else.
Okay. Mine. Oh, do you want to do? What?
Where'd you get the beard from? Where did you grow it yourself?
It's my facial hair. I mailed it to her.
Yeah, I got it from Etsy. It's been luscious. And the glasses are my own thing. I thought I just accessorize because I need to be fabulous as dwarf.
All dwarves look fabulous.
But these bits are a bit floppy.
Where did you get the hat? Where did you get the hat?
I'm like a homeless person.
You're a Bronto.
It all came together with the beard. It's like a
Nice.
like Surfer Jesus with a horn on my head or something.
Wear it permanently.
This is exactly what my Inquisitor's going to look like.
And Insanity, of course, people may as well let people know where you got your stuff.
Mac, and then this is my actual. Oh wow, this is a really long hood. Hoodie from Razer.
That's one.
Oh,
Yes.
Cool.
I couldn't even tell it was just a hoodie.
I thought it was like
Well, I have an actual cape here that I don't remember where I got it from, but it's too hot in here, so.
Yeah. I was supposed to be wearing a long sleeve, but I was like, no.
Yeah, well, lucky enough I'm in Scotland, it's bloody Baltic here. Okay, someone's asking, like, have we signed up for Dragon Age Keep? Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have.
Sign up fast.
Go sign up fast, get a
If
chance
one
to
of
get
us
in the
gets
beta.
it, maybe
And if
we'll
any
be able to
developers
cover-
are watching this, we'd gladly test that beta out for you.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be really cool, especially if one of us gets it. Maybe they'll let us do a video about it.
I'll gladly do a video on it. It depends if
Oh my
I can...
God,
Please, BioWare.
Please. It depends if I
Ghetto.
can...
Look at us. Look at us.
We're serious.
Please.
We're very
Pity.
serious. Well, it depends. I don't know if I'll be able to do a video because of my university timetable, but hopefully I can. Okay. What else we got? Let's see.
Oh my gosh, it's going.
Someone's calling me.
Did I join the league going? What?
Legion. We are our other podcast, Legion of Geeks.
Oh, no. That's still the four of them and Alex, or the three of them, and I can't count.
Well, hopefully in the future we may be able to have you on as a guest, but unfortunately my internet is shit. So
Yeah.
how do you sign up for the Keep? You go to dragonagekeep.com, I think.
Oh, it's got
Yep,
its own website.
DragonAgeKeep.com, sign into Origin, and then you can sign up through your Origin. Make sure it's attached to your Dragon Age one. So
Yeah, the Origin pile of
She
fish.
does. They're asking if you have a face tattoo, Lady Insanity.
yeah, I drew it on this morning.
Yeah. It's one of the tattoos in Origins, right?
Yeah, the left one is the one in Origins. This one is oh my god. Why am I forgetting his name? Not Fenris. Severin, thank you.
She's like, oh my god.
I couldn't remember the name.
You can't see mine too well. Mine's. I tried to do a Dragon Age tattoo, but it looked crap. It just looks like I've drawn on my face. So.
No, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
You're just kind of far. You can't see the detail.
I'll get closer.
Have you written on your? Oh,
There we go. See?
Nice.
What is it that you drew on your head? What is it?
What is that?
Okay, you can come in and say hi, and then you need to go. Sorry, my little sister wants to be a pain.
Hello.
Hi.
Get right, we're getting busy talking. And
She's like, what the hell?
She's like, what are they wearing?
Go. That was wee warrior.
Ability looks hilarious. You take the screen cap right now. Oh my god, I'm taking the screen cap right now.
Yeah.
No, wait. Let me do ghetto. What to your brood mother?
She's prepared. She knows what to do.
Okay.
How you do it?
Okay, someone's asking how long have we been playing BioWare games? Fuck. I've been playing BioWare games since KOTOR before I even knew it was BioWare.
Since Jade Empire on the Xbox.
Jade Empire. BioWare.
But I was kind of late to it all. So.
Make a
Yeah,
sequel.
me too.
I'm
Me
itchy.
since Mass
I'm
Effect.
itchy. My beard is itchy.
Like,
wool in my mouth.
I didn't have a good PC growing up, so I was on
No, I didn't
console a
either.
lot, and even then, I was exposed mainly to first-person shooters. So I didn't pick up on RPGs until Morrowind, and then Mass Effect 1. So
But as is one of the big BioWare games that got me the RPG I am today is, of course, Jade Empire. That's still one of my favourite BioWare games of all time because
I still have to play that. I haven't played that. I feel like it's
so
blasphemy for Nina to play it.
If the Steam thing works out with that Steam family sharing, I'll gladly share it. I'll gladly let you play the version I've got.
I actually have it on the Xbox, but it's like the one that you get off of Xbox Live, it looks crappy.
Horrible.
And I have KOTOR on the iPad right now, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, and then I hate trying to move. I can't freaking move.
And then it freezes and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing.
My advice is just get them on PC. They actually you don't like. I can run KOTOR on my laptop, fine, and I can run.
Yeah, but I need a PC first.
Yeah, your Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I do have it on my Mac, but I don't know, it was running weird.
Yeah, Mac penis. Are you guys going to do another podcast on Dragon Age?
Someone's just tweeted a picture of me. Amazing.
Wow. If we can, we will do more podcasts on Dragon Age. It all depends on our schedules, however. So, and of course, if there's a lot of news to talk about, that's a good thing. So, but I'll gladly
the default dwarf.
Wow.
My beard's falling off.
Okay, so I think we'll take a couple more questions. So, what race do you find most interesting in the DA universe, and what is your overall favourite?
I don't have a favourite. I like them all, I think, because there's so much lore to all of them.
Yeah.
I suppose like less so with the humans, because like they're humans, but.
Is this really, like to play?
I think it's just in general. General.
So, I really like the dwarves. Can you tell?
Well, it's no secret of mine. So I really find the elven culture fascinating because not a lot is known about them. Basically, it's a mostly mystery.
Well, like the ancient ones.
Yeah, the ancient ones.
Yeah.
Like I really find that interesting. That's why I like to read up in their lore, especially because it's just so fascinating what happened to them, and I just want to know what happened, and I'll learn more and more as possible as I can because apparently they were really, really powerful at one point and immortal until the humans showed up, and then their immortality suddenly disappeared.
Of course, those freaking
We ruin everything, bloody nug lickers.
What about you, Ladyinsanity? What are your favourite races, and what ones do you find most fascinating?
I love the Qunari.
Yes, the Qunari. Same here. I think. Well, for me, it's like it's a weird twist because like I like the Qunari. But at the same time, I hate their whole structure. Like, it's the most confusing thing
it's
ever
confusing,
had.
Yeah,
but I find it fascinating though. I find it fascinating the way that they really. I mean, the passion and dedication that they have. The Tel'Vashoth as much as the Qunari. So, I like their race the most. But and then probably the elves. I mean the dwarves.
Okay, someone's asking this. That's just a few times I keep noticing that. I keep forgetting to mention. But what about the architect? Ooh.
What about the architect?
Wasn't it in like the early comic? Wasn't it his plan to actually try and affect all of like not just humanity, but everyone?
He's in the calling.
I kind of I let him live, and now I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't because I don't really want like everybody turning into.
No,
I killed that bastard.
I let him live because
I'm curious.
I liked his idea of making the Darkspawn free and giving them a chance to be their own race. I kind of like that idea because the Darkspawn, even though they are horrific creatures, they are basically driven by the will of the old god, and if you can break the will of the old gods, it might make them a viable race to maybe be allies with, even though they are zombies basically.
Well, that's I don't think they would be a very. You have to teach too many of them. You have to enlighten so many for them to become a race.
We'll
and a lot of them are like
dimwits. Teach them.
Yeah, they don't have a purpose really. Take that away, and they don't have a purpose.
Well, what do they eat even? I mean, like they feed off others.
People.
Yeah,
they eat spiders.
They're not a self-sustainable
spiders.
race.
I say it's just
dwarves.
I'm all these people that says give them a chance. If they try and kill us all, we'll just kill them all. Simple.
I mean, I say the architect too. I just want to see down the line because he's the reason why the fifth blight happened because he was the idiot who woke it up.
He was like, I'm just going to try something, and then it went completely wrong.
Whoops.
I kind of maybe intentionally, accidentally started the fifth blight. I do apologize. Are we cool? We cool? One?
Sorry that all your friends
were cool. It's not good. It happens. It happens.
I did.
Wait, ability. Did you kill the architect? Did you say you did?
I kept him alive because I was curious.
I'm the only one that killed him?
But I didn't realize at the time.
I'm the only one that killed him, and I'm the only one that didn't do the dark ritual.
Because you're a monster.
You're a sickle. You're a sick person.
Did you disgrace the ashes too?
Did you file them?
I did. No, I didn't.
For achievements.
I just think that Arctic's a fascinating character. Like, just because of the fact that he has a darkspawn that was born with free will, like.
I find him interesting, but my what was it? No, my warden. My warden was like, no.
Is your warden Canary?
No. Yes. No.
Sorry, my little sister just tossed the
She's
tattoo
human.
sleeve.
What is it? A tattoo sleeve? Look, now you're matching me.
Yes, of course.
I also like I've got massive arms on camera. It's so weird. Popeye.
Yeah, just goes to then. But yeah, I like the architect because he's really interesting. I just want to see what he could do. I want to give him a chance. If he fucks me over, I'll happily kill him and desecrate his corpse.
After it's too late.
Yeah,
After the favorites.
It's never too late. My characters are badasses. They can take on an entire darkspawn by themselves.
I keep on hitting the mic. Sorry, guys.
No problem. Okay, so
I share sweets. Don't worry.
Okay. Sometimes how long left?
Oh, someone's asking me if I had chose a name for my nug. Yes, I did. This nug's name is Squee.
Squee?
Someone
Squee.
gave me that. They were like, you should name it Squee because you're freaking going crazy on when you got it. And I was like, that's a perfect name.
Oh.
So, Squee.
You sound like Gollum.
You sound like freaking, what's his name? Like, no, the
That's creepy. Oh, I just got freaking chills down my spine with that one.
Yeah, I used to be good at doing voices, so I need to walk. I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I wanted to get into voice acting, so I practiced a lot. So who knows? Maybe I'll be a voice actor in the future. Anyone remember how Fiona became an abomination in The Calling? Yes, we remember, and that was pretty damn fucked up. Not gonna lie. For those that don't know, she became possessed by a very powerful demon that was in the Deep Roads. And basically dragged everyone, her party, into the Fade, including basically everyone, and Merrick basically saved the day.
Of course, like always.
Because it's him.
It's him. It's like son, like father.
You know what I was thinking is that you know how if you kill somebody in the Fade, they pretty much become tranquil in the real life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Merrick killed that dragon, the dragon cultist guy from the comic in the Fade. So he's probably tranquil. They're probably gonna make him untranquil.
Oh,
they could for Inquisition.
You could. That says like, do you ever really truly die in the Fade? That's a good question. Like,
well, you do. You die in the Fade, but you
like, do you truly die? That's the question. Like, you're dead technically, but is your essence or what made you still technically there, floating around in the somewhere?
Like if we ran into Win and she'd be like, hello, and I'm like, hello.
Oh, wait. I know who you are. She's like, yeah, no, I'm just chilling.
Just waiting to inhabit your body.
Just waiting for you guys to tear the freaking veil so I can come
out.
Yeah, she comes out.
Member of the Legion of Geeks, Alex the Hunted asks, why are we so awesome? Because we are.
Yeah, because we are.
Simply fucking put, we're awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, though, Alex. You're awesome for that. Let's see, where else we go? I'm sorry, try to go through questions, but it's kind of hard. Dragon Age scene, your Kosseth, can I have video lady? And I want to know, as a Kosseth, there's a lot. Okay, any questions you want to answer?
Let me read this again.
Hang on, let me have a
Brother Dragon Senior Kosseth and what is a Kosseth? So a Kosseth, think of the Horned Race, but years ago. That's basically before they came to Thetis. Like that's like the Canary. Like
Yeah, the
That's
Canary,
I doubt.
that's the name of
doubt-
the race.
I doubt they're gonna be calling them Kossith as
only the priests know about that name.
It's such a
no one
touchy
else
subject.
uses it.
People get really funny about it. They're not Canary, they're Cosset. It's all right.
No, I'm
Yeah.
right because they're Kossith. No.
Go away.
Who cares? They're cool. It doesn't
They're not
matter.
gonna change it. They're not for the race, like choosing a race. They're not gonna say Kossith because like only like a quarter of the people are gonna know who they are.
Yeah.
Sorry, my little sister decided to be a wee bit of a pest, and she's basically drew me as a creeper. Don't know if you can see it.
It's really
I
bright.
thought like an actual creeper. I was like,
Are you gonna like blow up the house?
Minecraft
like hanging,
creeper.
like she's like
She's
she drew a
obsessed
little
with it.
window, and you're like,
She's obsessed with Minecraft, unfortunately.
Good kid.
oh.
Good time.
You're like,
let's
good
see.
job.
Okay, but yeah, I think we'll take a couple more questions. But is there anything else? What's this? Relationship between the architect and Corypheus. They look similar.
Well, they're both kind of darkspawn.
They're both, yeah.
Yeah.
Magisters became the first darkspawn.
Dog spawn.
Dog spawn. Yo.
Dog
Wait, I need to
spawn.
get it. I need it. You
Dreamers.
are-
Ooh, dreamers.
You are a dog spawn.
Oh my god! Do you
remember
remember
when
that game Atmosphere? You look like the gatekeeper from that.
I am the gatekeeper.
That's it. Yeah.
I've
From
seen Spoonie's video.
Ghostbusters. That's all I'm thinking
black
about.
Owl. The
Are
black
you the
owl.
keymaster?
Yes, I am the keymaster. I will open your key hole.
That went somewhere.
I went somewhere. I won't say where, but I will leave somewhere.
Oh, what class, romances, etc. are your wardens and hawks?
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, we'll start with Lady. On you go, Insanity.
Oh, I'm a horrible person because mine's like, I romanced Alistair obviously in the first one with a female Kuzlan and married him, and my class for that was rogue actually, obviously because you can't have a mage. But anyway, and then my Hulk was a mage also, and I had her go with Anders and flee Kirkwall with him. So that was my whole thing.
Oh, interesting.
Ability?
Mine, I had a mage Amel who romanced Alistair. They've all romanced Alistair because like he's hot. And my hawk is a male mage just because like I prefer Carver over Bethany. And he he slept with Isabella just so she wouldn't run away because like for the life of me I can't get her to stay any other way. And then she romanced Anders. Romanced Anders.
MD?
Okay. My main warden was a female human noble warrior, two-handed damage dealer all the way.
Nice.
And she romanced Alistair, of course. And then my main hawk, was a male warrior, sword and shield, and he romanced Meryl.
Okay, my warden was a Dalish elf rogue. Basically a good guy. Slept with Liliana, but romanced Morrigan.
I
I didn't even like flirt with Liliana, but she every single time I would play that one, she'd be like, "Why did you cheat on me with Alistair?" It's like,
Yeah.
All I said is I
you.
liked her shoes, and then that was it. And then she
She was
"Oh, I
like
love
Jacob.
you."
She was like Jacob in Mass Effect 2.
Romanced Morrigan, did the Dark Ritual. My male hawk, because in all honesty I can't play female hawk anymore because I hate Carver and it sounds like she's having an orgasm whenever you play Legacy. Romanced Meryl because that accent.
that accent.
Simple put.
That
He
accent.
did sleep with Isabella though, and then he kind of talked Isabella and him. He tried to talk Isabella and Meryl into something with both of them, but it didn't work out. But yeah, I went with Meryl. Although I did have a weird glitch where at the end of the game it says, it says like the hawk disappeared and fled and went with someone. It says to me he went with Isabella and Meryl.
What?
Wait, both?
Ooh.
Yes, both. It said I went with both at the exact same time. Isabella, Meryl.
That's actually pretty cool.
And I was
Although kind of messed
Is
I
up.
could
Meryl.
see that. I could see
I
that.
was like, my hawk,
Meryl
is,
Bella?
my hawk's awesome. But main
'Cause-
one's Meryl because I think she's a good character. I will admit she does have the Disney eyes, which does put me off a little bit. But the accent makes up for it.
And that accent.
It's like Fenris and like Zevran and like any kind of elf that we've seen before. What are they going to look like in Dragon Age Inquisition? Because they changed completely.
Yeah, I hope they're not like the ones in DA2, because in DA2 they look like
they're
pixies.
They're not. Have you seen the pictures?
I think I have. They've got smaller ears, which I do like, because in all honesty, the big ears look like pixie ears. And I was like, I want to play Dragon Age, I don't want to play Disney. Because it just Disney.
BioWare said that they wanted to have a wide variety for the elves as well. Because
you can play Dalish Elf, apparently, as a choice, so we might get bigger ears for that.
Yeah. Dalish Elf is actually,
Yeah, that'll probably be the one I'll go with.
They said anything else.
They said that probably the only optional background is going to be mage, because all of the other ones are set, and they're not really focusing on the backgrounds. That you make your background as you play. Yeah. But you're just going to get like a little blurb. But the only optional is going to be mage, because they were like, mage is going to be so important with
like
the story
mid-game or something.
I get where they're going with, like, the mage is basically going to be the default one, but
no, it's rogue's supposed to be like the trailers and stuff. Apparently, they're going more for a rogue look, just because they've used like warrior and mage in the previous two.
And I must admit, I want the hat. I want the hat.
The trailer for Dragon Age Origins is still the best.
Oh, is that the This Is War one, or the Sacred Ashes one?
The Sacred Ashes one. This is War is also really good, but the Sacred Ashes.
Awesome.
Not the one with the Marilyn Manson song in it. I hate Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Bloody.
Actually, This Is War is an amazing song, and that's
awesome.
That scene where that just made it.
I got chills. I watched that song. That I freaking cried every time I watched it. I was like, especially because I couldn't play the game, because when it came out, I think I told you guys that my Xbox, my brother's Xbox, had red ringed. And I was like two weeks without it after it had come out. So I had been waiting for it for the longest time. And then it red rings, and I'm like freaking sobbing the whole time. And I bought the strategy guide, and I read through it, because I was like, I can't. I was like so bad.
Yeah, I got lucky.
I don't know who Alistair is, but I'm going to romance him. He sounds great.
I was lucky when I didn't get it when it first came out. I was able to avoid all spoilers for over a year.
I was into it really late, so just like a week or two before Dragon Age 2 came out, I discovered Dragon Age Origins. So I had like, straight away, I could play through both games.
Nice.
And now I've got to wait for Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm like, I hate waiting. It takes forever.
It's not that much longer. It's only maybe a year.
A year, you say?
Don't even say it. Don't even remind me.
Just
we'll have the keep in the beginning of 2014, so that's okay.
We'll just do that. We'll play that
okay.
like
Someone's asking, what is beyond the Oblivion? It's our world is beyond the Oblivion.
I want to know where spirits or souls go after they die, because that's what I think.
Yeah, I think like as it says, the good spirits, the good ones that eat all the vegetables and don't do anything wrong.
They don't try and possess people badly.
They go to the Maker's side in the Golden City. Oh wait,
but
that doesn't exist anymore.
It's black.
No, it's black now.
Black, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, never mind.
Blacks are very slim in colour. They look lovely.
But honestly, I really do hope we do get to go to the Black City at one point. I really do hope.
I think we will.
Cause
it looks like it, especially if
in the thing.
Yeah,
we'll definitely be there. And Tevinter,
as long as it's like Dragon Age Origin level of Fade, because that was the first mod I downloaded to skip.
I skipped the Fade. That was the best mod ever.
Best mod ever. Skip the Fade.
I hated the freaking Fade.
It was alright the first time, but after that I was like, nope, that's enough.
Yeah, Dragon Age 2, the freaking Fade. When your party members attack you,
I was like,
that was the hardest crap ever. That was worse than freaking Meredith at the end.
That was worse than the freaking Archdemon.
Isabella's one was funny.
At first,
I cannot lie. I was like,
yeah, that was funny.
I cannot lie.
I can't.
I think I'm trying to remember. I think I actually was able to convince. I think I went in one time when I had near enough everyone as maxed friendship. So I think I was able to say to them, "You do that, I'll fucking kill you." And they're like, "I believe
they don't.
That.
They still
Anders
attack
is
you.
the only one who's resistant who will stay with you.
Have you ever seen what happens if you make a pact with the demon and Anders is with you? He dumps your ass if you're dating him. He's like, well, you should just go out with Meryl because she loves demons. I was like, ooh. bitch.
Well, you should just go out with the demons then.
I was like, okay, she has a better accent than you anyway.
It's like, Anders, you are a harsh mistress.
The first time around, I think I took I had Anders and Meryl. I think. No, Meryl and Aveline. And then the second time around,
one's really sad. I was like, oh
yeah.
No.
And then Aveline, the second time around I was playing, I was like, I'm gonna take Fenris, and I'm gonna give him. I was like, I'm gonna take his powerful sword, and I'm gonna give him a weak, freaking ugly sword. That was the worst idea ever. Freaking Fenris just like whacks you with one especially if you're a mage.
That was the worst. You had to put crushing prison on him like repeatedly.
Yeah.
Like he would just like bash right through you. It's horrible playing as a mage.
I don't think I took him. I don't think I took Fenris. I think I took Meryl and Aveline.
Don't ever take Fenris.
Actually, you can opt to not take anyone except for Anders, can't you?
I think you can just go in there by yourself as well.
I think if you take Anders, he becomes vengeance. Ugh.
Have you ever taken Hawk on his or her own to do Aveline's quest with Donick? It's so funny. The stuff he says to them is like,
I remember really? That was funny.
I was like,
I'll admit, man, I actually tried to
Sarcastic Hawk is awesome.
It's my favourite. Male Sarcastic Hawk is...
Yeah.
I think my favourite character out of like all of them in the game.
If you do sarcastic, you can basically get everyone up to friendship max like that.
I mean, sometimes he says like these cheesy things, but sometimes he says them in such a way that just crack me up.
It's that I've been stung by a bee in the Mark the Assassin. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
That was such a funny DLC.
It was fun.
And when in the after the fade, if Isabella betrayed you, you talk to her in the bar, and he's like, boats. I like big boats. I cannot lie. He's like, what the hell?
I was able to keep Isabella because I was like, you ain't taking my friend's Arashock. I'll kill you for that, and I did.
You know
I can never get hers up quite high enough.
You know what's the worst fight?
The Arashock if you're a rogue and you're just running around in circles.
No. The Arashock if you're a sword and shield warrior.
I had the most trouble as a rogue trying to kill him. And I was running up and down with the dog chasing behind him and like yakking.
The sword and shield warrior has like 10 points of damage. That's like the highest. That's a crit.
What I did basically was like I'm not lying. After like 2 minutes of running around backstabbing, I went to YouTube and I put the Benny Hill theme on.
I had to do that so many times.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then he doesn't kill you. He doesn't kill you because your defense is so high, and you're just like, please, just kill me, dude. Just kill me. Like, I'm done. I'm so done. And you're just doing like 10 points of damage.
And you run out of health, like potions, and you're running, waiting for it to rise a little bit. Yeah.
And he hits you, and you're forget it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was playing through, like I think my 4th time, I found a glitch that got the Arashock stuck in a wall that he couldn't attack me.
You cheater!
I didn't mean to do it, but I couldn't reload, and I was like, oh well, stab. And he died. Okay, just a quick check. How's everyone on time? Just let me know how much longer we've got left.
I think it's time for me to go.
Okay, so we'll wrap things up.
I've got my beard back on. Then. Hang on.
Okay, so we'll go from each other. So we'll start with Ladyinsanity. If you want to give yourself a shameless promotion to get these people to go and watch your stuff.
Oh, that's lovely. The best way of putting it. Okay, shameless promotion. I do Dragon Age videos on my channel. It's youtube.com/Ladyinsanity. Also, shout out to my sponsor, Razer. I compete in Call of Duty also as a side, and I compete nationally. So thank you for giving me these things. So shout out to them. And so you can follow me on Twitter at Ladyinsanity and Tumblr. Well, my Tumblr is ladyinsanity.com. So, yep.
Billy?
Well, I think some of the people are watching know it already, but if you go to youtube.com/abilitydrain, That's my channel. I haven't done anything for about 2 weeks because I'm a lazy bastard. But you know, I'll do something eventually.
I'm a dwarf.
I've been drinking ale, so I'm kind of and on Twitter it's the same name. So yeah, follow me. You should do that. It's great.
Hey, MD.
I'm gamermd83, and I do videos, all kinds of videos. Right now I'm doing a lot of Dragon Age. But yeah, I'm just doing a bunch of catching up right now. I will be doing a big Dragon Age Inquisition video soon regarding the PAX information. So yeah, and then I will be working on my Let's Plays, the Heavy Rain. I've promised it to you guys, but I had a little bit of a issue this past weekend, or this past week, with my asthma, so haven't really been able to do much of that, but it will come.
Okay, and as always, I am scottishwarrior92. You can find me at www.youtube.com/scottishwarrior92. And I do geeky shit related to games, anime, movies, whatever the hell I decide to feel like doing it. Unfortunately, I'm kind of busy with university at the moment, so there won't be as many videos as I hoped. Keep an eye on the channel, there might be something coming. I'm hopefully going to be doing more Let's Plays shortly. And if you want to contact me, you can find me on my Facebook page, which is just scottishwarrior92, or my Twitter, which is below my little tag here at scottishw92. And I am working on getting maybe a website or something up and running, but I will keep you informed on that. So I think that's everyone. So thank you all for all of us who joined to watch the Legion Geeks, the Geekquisition Podcast. Thank you all, and thank you to our lovely guests, MD, Ability, and Ladyinsanity. I hope you enjoyed it, and here's hoping we can do more of these in the future. So as always, thank you for watching. I'm scottishwarrior92. Go to yourselves, just say bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao for now. Okay, that's us. Just stop the local recording now.